Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. How you doing? Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Akira's here.
Oh shit! You're gonna get rid of that.
Nah, I don't want to change it.
Our tallest.
I like having our tallest here.
Yeah.
All hail our tallest.
Hell.
I'll just be a fairy trying to hold up some heavy-looking porcelain mask. I can do it! I swear.
Sure.
We can't have our real tallest today. Our real tallest, our Eric boy is not here. Our extremely tall man's, who probably Squeaky got fucking yeeted by or something recently. I don't know, dude. What happened whenever our smallest met our tallest, Squeaky?
Nothing happened, actually.
No, I got yeeted across the province. That's what happened. Obviously, just got fucking put on top of a fridge, right? Something funny happened.
No, actually.
How dare you? How dare you not pretend something funny happened?
Read the room, sell the story.
Thank you, Lynn. You understood. You understood the assignment. But yes, he is still over in the compound, the 19 compound currently.
Canadian land.
So he will not be here today. So we only have the three others, plus Akira and Lynn are also here, or Chris the fairy, one or the other. That being said, we're just coming in, hang out. Sorry it took so long to get in. We had some technical difficulties. My computer was being weird, would not do things, and currently it's still kind of being weird, but we're at a point where we can kind of deal with it. Hopefully it doesn't show up on stream too much, but it's a little choppy. So hopefully that doesn't do much of anything. We'll see. That being said, we're gonna jump ourselves right into some things here. And our two guests, they can feel free to stick around and hang out as much as they want, as long as they don't interfere too much with the game stuff, as always. That being said, we're on episode 98. 98 of Zelda. It's crazy. It's insane. We're gonna leave. Habwa. Almost at that big one hundo, almost at triple digits. That's true.
Yeah,
Very true. But yeah, we are here today in the Zelda room. Hello, Zelda room. How are you doing? We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. Probably more than a couple of weeks. Probably like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. Haven't seen you in a bit. We're gonna decide by rolling Ronan's dice who is going to be telling us what happened. With Ronan being 1 and Polo being 4. Here we go. Going in that order, which makes Marco 2 and Gorthos 3. Ronan, tell us what happened. Eric, you're not gonna speak up? All right, I guess I have to punish you by taking away your Super Smash dice. All right, we'll try again. 2, Marco, what happened last time? That's right. What happened last time, Marco?
You got this.
Don't forget Rosebud.
Listen, I already I know what that was about. I haven't forgotten that bit.
Everyone is waiting. We're
I'm
already
sorry.
running late.
I'm sorry. It's been a month. I'm trying to remember exactly where we started. I know where we ended.
I'm feeling saucy today. I'm gonna give a fate card to whoever gives the recap.
This is where I extend my hand and just say, just tap it.
I honestly can't remember. I had to
Okay.
tap out. I'm sorry, Squeaky.
No, that's fine. So this is gonna be a bit fragmented because I didn't really get to watch throughout
Go ahead. It's
vacation
fine,
time. So last time on session, I'm pretty sure we were making our way to Spectacle Rock. But just before that,
Spectacle Rock.
No, WitchCon, because we're going to WitchCon. We're going to WitchCon.
We're going to Lon Lon first. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're going to Lon Lon to place the order, and then going from. Okay, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the ultimate goal though of going to Spectacle Rock and WitchCon, that's what it is. That's where my head's going. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at the map here just to refresh myself. Okay, yeah. So on the way to Lon Lon, we got ourselves together, made our way. It was, I think, just after the session previous where we ended with the scrying and we saw the Lady Gerudo, the chieftain. And as we made our way, everybody fell asleep for the night, and Ronan had a vision of Pretty Gerudo Lady. And Pretty Gerudo Lady was like, "Oh, you've passed the test, I see. Does that mean you wish to sleep with me?" And Ronan said, "Absolutely not."
I mean, they didn't say that, but all right.
Absolutely not. Okay, no, they didn't say that. They were like, "Wow, that sounds like a wonderful offer. Let me ask my wife." But pretty much said,
The
"I'm
Gerudo
sorry,
chieftain knew that he had somebody for them. That's why they were like, I'm not gonna offer that.
Yeah. So either way, she knew that despite Ronan being totally capable, unfortunately was spoken for, and said, "Oh well, you can come see me if you like, and I'll kind of know who you are. But good job passing the test there, Buckaroo." And we woke up that day. I think we were still halfway through the Lon Lon, and we met a Goron. And this Goron gave us a bit of an idea of what was going on in the Damned City with the other Gorons. And they were like, "Yeah, we're planning to fucking blow up the dam. Sounds like a great job." The Gerudo chief, the Goron chief is like, "Blow up the dam." And Marco had an anxiety attack. And Gorthos was like, "Yo, hold on. Fucking pause right there. Do you know who I am?" And the Goron said, "Am I supposed to?" And Gorthos said, "I am Gorthos." I think their name is Darmani, the chief of the Gorons.
That was
Darmani? Volmana. Okay, sorry, Volmana. And said, "Look at this. Look. I'm Volmana's BFF. You're gonna tell Volmana not to do that. Look, we're gonna take this message. We're gonna stick it in your helmet. Don't forget. Give this to Volmana and tell him, do not blow up the dam because Gorthos said so." "Okay," said the Goron. He's like, "Okay, now what did I say?" "You want me to go tell Volmana to not blow up the dam and give him the message in my helmet." "Okay, good. Now say it again." "You told me to go to Volmana to not blow up the dam and give him the message in my head. And who sent you?" "Gorthos." "Okay. And what are you going to tell Volmana?" "That Gorthos told me that you are not to blow up the dam and to give you the letter in my head." "Okay, you passed the three strikes, you did it. Okay, now go on. Go forth."
You have to check 4 times, also doesn't count.
So either way, and set this old Goron boy on his way. As we reach Lon Lon,
We're just outside of Lon Lon.
Yeah, we're just outside of Lon Lon, but just before we do that, we decide to take our break and use our little Sheffos hair to make our way back to the home. Back to the home where it was Obera's idea to also see if it worked on Gorthos to, "Hey, scry the Gerudo chieftain again, see if that works." And Argo was like, "I have no qualms against this because I want to see her again. She's really pretty." And we go back to Argo's freaking little scrying pool, or the big scrying pool because it's pretty big, and we're like, freaking, okay, let's watch. And everybody got a nice little show of her rolling around on her bed and being a lady on her bed, and everyone besides Obera and Polo were like, "This feels wrong." And Gorthos wasn't too keen on this either, but he had to be put to the test. After doing the scrying and after just taking Argo by the ear and saying, "Now cut that out, you," we decided to give it a bit and see if it worked on Gorthos. As Gorthos, for some reason, somehow, magically induced, it must be, had a dream. The Gerudo chieftain said, "Oh, Gorthos, I can't believe that you've wandered here. I see that you have also passed the test, but there seems to also be something in your heart of minds that is stopping you from wanting to get down and have these chicken McNuggies." And he says, "Yes, Zelda, I am a man of my faith. There is nothing in my pants but justice. You will not sway me with your titties, lady." And she was like, "Oh, Gorthos, I can't believe that you won't freaking crave these McNuggies."
They were actually very understanding about it, and they
Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Yeah, like, let her cook.
But
Let her cook.
and it's funny because I am doing this. I'm like kind of like twerking in my chair to like simulate that she's totally doing this, even though she's really not. But either way, I see Gorthos, as you've passed the test of not craving these McNuggies, I still deem you worthy. Just like the really, really sexy Orca man that also did not crave my McNuggies and has someone in their heart. You guys can see me if you want, and that might do something. But like, you know, that'd be pretty cool. You're kind of cool, Gorthos. Well, I'm gonna go sashay off now, since these McNuggies are still uncraved for. I hope to find my one true love, and it isn't you, Gorthos. And Gorthos was like, "Cool." So as we woke up and got a bit of a summary of what was going on, we were like, okay, so the only one this hasn't worked on yet is Marco. Marco has just been like,
No,
"Man,
Marco
everyone..."
took the test first, and he failed it.
Yeah, I failed it.
I was gonna say, like, he failed it, so he saw everybody as a Gerudo, and it was really weird. And Argo was like, "This is the best day ever. Please don't wake me up." And then we woke him up. But either way,
Nah!
after
Don't
that,
make
we were
Trevor
like,
mention-
after that, that fiasco, and once we kind of got a general idea of our bearings, we decided, well, we're right in front of Lon Lon, so we might as well go in. And if there's anything else, I unfortunately cannot remember it.
It's no problem. It's no problem. It's been several weeks.
But I
you
think
got
we
the gist of it.
we stopped just at Lon Lon.
There was also Ronan had gone off into the river domain and had started his attempt at training the Dodongo.
Oh yeah, it bit him.
He did really well with it. Did not pick up on a few context clues, but did very well with it.
It bit him.
When it came to the vision that Gorthos had, he learned a lot more information than Ronan because he was able to stick with it. He did not want the thing taken off of him because he also learned that out of all the races of Hyrule, the Gerudo are the most well off as far as memory is concerned because they keep a lot of records and they knew exactly. They knew exactly who Gorthos was, and they respected Gorthos, and yada yada yada, all that good stuff. The only
and they have archives on the male Gerudo, but that's super private shit.
Yeah.
I remember that
Potentially the secret Gerudo males that were not ever wrote down in history. Apparently, they can be, but only the chieftain ever has access to those. And a bunch of stuff else, yada yada yada. People being weird. As all this was going on, all of you coming out from your dreams, coming out from your visions, your things, all that good stuff. Squeaky, thank you very much for the thingy. I know you already have 2 of them, but here is a 3rd destiny token.
So much destiny in her hands.
Hell yeah.
That being said, as all of you would make your way, let me go ahead and change off of the stream starting thing. We'll go to Hateno.
Okay, Emerald.
Why not?
What were you supposed to remember?
I still have the ghost in me, and we gotta get that out somehow. I didn't forget, Lynn. Please.
Before game, I'm gonna do a little secret roll really quick. Nobody look over at my side. Nobody look at my side real quick. I'm just gonna do a secret little roll.
Okay.
Are we gonna roll how many sisters he has?
No. I just wanted to.
No, I have 3.
Just want to do a secret little roll. That only I have privy information of. That being the case, yeah, you guys would have made your way out from the dreams. You guys all wake up. You get ready for your last little trek into the village, or the farming areas around Lon Lon. You're not exactly in the village yet. As you guys continue forward, as you guys go along, there is a slight bit of a forested area before you guys make your way fully into Lon Lon. As you guys turn your way and get into there, you will start to notice traffic around this area is somewhat less than what you would expect. Going between Lon Lon and Hyrule is extremely beneficial for most of the people in the towns surrounding Hyrule and the Lon Lon itself, going back and forth. It is one of the most well-off villages because of their one thing they do rather well. But the entire time you guys have been on the road, you haven't seen anyone. This changes. Let me get the map.
This would change abruptly.
This would
I
change.
also just realized I forgot my own goddamn turn. We got Koro. The end.
Oh yeah, you got...
We
Koro
brought
is
Kuro
here.
along.
Hi, Koro.
brought
Yeah, you went back to the temple, the Sun Temple, and you were talking with Koro and had a bunch of neat things going down there. It's very nice, very good.
I was like, hold on, I'm gonna just go strangle Gallons for some information. Never mind, we got Koro instead.
Gonna strangle and just gonna do a little bit of a strangle. It's fine. But yes, as you guys would be coming off and around this small little bend in the road, you would note that there are many different roads that would lead off into other sections of Lon Lon's areas. This one being the one at the very edge of a small little forested area that would lead further on into the wilderness. Let me go ahead and grab you guys.
I found a book.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't find no book. You're a liar.
I see.
As you guys would be going down the roads, getting to the last little bit, you would note, Marco, out of everybody here, you are the one that has actually made this trek several times. You and Koro would be the main ones who would understand this. You would know that you are right outside of the main area of town. Going down in this area, however, you do note that there is quite a number of Goron around this area.
The Goron Festival's in town.
No, that is not a thing.
I know it's not a thing. I'm being funny about it, you see. Because we know that there are going to be Goron around. Because the Gorons are here like, oh man, we're gonna blow up the town.
You guys would see that there are a small pack of Goron over by the water, looking into said water, and the big thing that gets you guys' attention on this, as you guys are still far off before you actually see what's doing this, as you guys are slightly down the road, you guys are hearing explosions. Like tiny little muffled explosions.
Is that at all familiar to Marco? What that could possibly be around here?
Nope.
Oh no! Oh no!
If they were,
Oh no!
very specifically, Nico, if there were explosions in the town, would it make sense that
It
this
is not
muffled?
in the town.
Yeah.
You would note that, again, I had mentioned that you and Kuro were the only ones that really would know where to be going around here. It is coming from directly down the road from you. It is not coming from the road that would lead off toward the main part of town. Yeah, you guys just see some Gorons hanging out down the road, and you guys hear some explosions. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get closer to it either, to be honest.
Hold on, I was swallowing a goldfish. So, just real quick, when the sound of bombs, do they sound like small bombs or big bombs?
They sound muffled, so it is hard
Muffled.
to tell.
Okay. Do you all hear that?
Yes.
I do.
Let me get you guys your little carts. There we go.
Let's hurry along and see if this Goron over there have any idea of what that explosion sound is, because I don't like that.
Do you guys want to bring your carts, or do you guys want to make your way over there without your carts? Because, I mean, explosions, up to you.
The
Which-
roads. Just clarification for my dumb brain.
Mhm.
Explosion coming from here, or from down there, or from down there?
It seems to be coming from further down the road.
So down this way.
Around where the Gorons might be.
Probably.
Cool. We'll probably bring the carts up and leave them near the Gorons.
You want to bring the carts toward the Gorons?
Yes.
Okay.
Which path leads directly to Lon of these bunches of paths?
You would have to go to Lon. You would go directly down south from where you are. Go to patreon.com/DiceGrimorum. He got some good maps. Anyway,
So
I just noticed I
orientation-
usually get rid of that, and I put the thing in the description of all of the VODs instead.
Yeah.
But go to patreon.com/DiceGrimorum.
So for map orientation's sake, we are at the north of the map.
Yes, you guys would be coming down. I just have it this way because there's not room to put it long ways on this area. So if we were to take the north, south, east, and west thing from the map over here, we go and just grab it because that's what it's used for.
Oh, I thought that was on
Nope.
the map. I didn't know that was okay.
We can just throw that over here, and you guys can see where things are.
I was gonna say maybe we can just like copy it and then that way we didn't move the one that's there.
Well, we can copy it if you want to.
Yeah, that way we don't lose
Also-
the one on the little map.
Also, we can just do this too, make it a little bit more visible.
Yeah, and go to different colors we can see it.
Oh.
We'll shrink you down again sometime. But yes, let's make it yellow. Bam. Okay, only black turns everything colors. Let's just put it right here in the water. That way it's visible. All right. I'm just gonna make it back to being black. Black is a lot more visible for some reason. I need to change that up to actually make it a white image instead of full different colors. Anyway, but yes, you would be down to the south. The road going all the way south would be the one heading off toward main Lon. However, you would note the road heading off slightly off to the southeast is the road that will take you to your farm in particular.
Mm-hmm. Which is, there are explosions happening in the distance somewhere, and it could either be at my house or at my town.
Mm-hmm. You guys said you wanna come forward with your carts and leave them over near where the Gorons are.
Maybe I am not going to assume that the Gorons are the ones with the bombs. Maybe.
I mean, didn't they say they were exploding a dam before? That means they
Yes, but-
definitely have them.
What I'm thinking is, maybe some of us should go on ahead and at least let them know we're of no harm and that we're coming through with a caravan. Come
That
on.
is a good idea. That is a good idea. I do also want to point out, directly south is to Lon. The road that goes off to the southeast is to where my house, to where my family's farm is, and I don't like the fact that those exploding sounds are southward.
Now, just another question about these sounds. Is it like boom sometime, boom, or is it like boom, boom, boom time?
They seem
boom,
to have
boom?
a strange cadence about them. They seem to have no pattern that you can immediately
Okay.
tell.
All right. Not so much the pattern, just are they throwing lots of bombs or is it like
it has not stopped.
a bit? Okay, it's not stopping. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. It's like it's trying to treat this as an urgent matter, but like also like trying not to show that we're potentially. I'm gonna make Orion big.
Are you sure you want to make Orion big?
Well, how am I going to get him over there?
This is true.
I'm going to ride on the Orion, and we are going to make our way towards them Gorons.
Okay. That sounds good. Is anybody going with them?
Yes, Marco will go with because concern. Need to know where bombs are at. Family.
Mhm.
No, we must save my family.
So you're wanting to go before bringing the carts over, Squeaky, right?
Yeah, it's more kind of a kind of like how you would have somebody in front of a caravan to watch out for anything.
Okay, we'll go ahead and say then
Yeah.
that Ronan has one of the caravans, explaining why they are not here. We will say that June will have another, just kind of having that out there. What about
Yeah.
you, Gorthos? Are you gonna stay back here? Anthony?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, fucking finally.
Okay.
Thunder. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Currently,
good.
Squeaky is making their way forward before bringing the carts over because they're not sure of things. Do you want to go with Marco and Polo, or do you want to stay back there?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys wanting to bring anybody else?
What do you think, Roan?
I will say, just from looking at the map, because it could be can skew it a little weird, you guys would be currently off of the map. So you guys would be a little bit away from where this area is, which is to say you guys would be going a significant way away to go toward these. Just want to make sure that way you guys know, because they're not gonna just be within like yelling distance. Your friends are gonna be over here for a bit.
Yeah.
Is that fine? Just the three of you guys then?
Where do you go?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't see the need to bring any NPCs or.
Sounds fine. As you guys would make your way, are you guys just going to go straight down the road?
She will go straight down the road. Yes.
Okay. As you guys will be going, we can assume that Orion will be leading the pack because they are Orion. Marco will be close behind because he is Marco.
Because I am Marco, and I'm like, I want to understand the explosions and know that my family is safe.
Gorthos, you will have note at this point, Marco is a lot quicker than you remember Marco being. You don't know what Marco has done with that month that you guys were training, but Marco is running forward at like Jasna-like speeds. He is able to pretty easily keep up with Orion. You are the one taking up the rear at this point. As you guys run down that way,
BLJing to my farm.
just fucking backwards long jumping.
The Shika technique.
I am going to roll for these Gorons for a moment. And I'm going to roll for them for a simple reason that will become potentially a good or bad thing. We'll see. I will roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
And roll. That's a 10. With their amazing social stats. Let me hold up. As you guys approach, you will find Polo, as you are speeding forward toward them, the Emerald Eye being underneath you, Marco, as you are rushing forward quicker than any living thing should be able to move, Gorthos, as you are a large Donu running up behind them with carrying a large weapon, the three Gorons look back toward all of you. You guys would note, upon getting closer, each of them do have apparently sacks full of bombs. As they look back towards you, one of them points over as they go, Wolfos! As the three of them line themselves up and start lobbing bombs in your direction.
Oh, great.
You should have
the
seen this one.
Minesweeper?
You should have seen this one coming.
That is way epic for this. Hold on. Nope. We'll go this one. That one's fine. As you start to see these three Gorons, as they, the three of them start digging into their bomb bags, and they start lobbing these tiny bombs off in your direction. Not being able to reach you quite yet, but we are going to be going into initiative because of this. Because they see that they see this giant undead doggo rushing toward them. They don't really see the tiny goat lady atop of it. And even if they did, demon as well. I mean, if you want to really.
Wow.
Right.
They're dumb and racist.
Well, it's also a demon riding atop of an evil skeleton dog.
I might as well just be a fucking zombie skeleton horseman.
I would like for each of you to roll me for your finesses, please.
I'm pretty much a freaking Minecraft spider jockey. Okay. All right, fucking.
And Marco,
initiative.
you have a fleeting if you wish to use it for initiative.
Hooray! I have a fleeting. Yay!
Hold on.
Finally, I could use the fleeting that I get every game.
Let me get rid of these buffs.
That's an 8, and then the next roll is 12.
Okay.
That is a nat one.
Oh no.
That is 19 altogether.
And Gorthos, initiative.
My initiative,
Finesse.
yeah, it's a 9.
Okay. So the only one going before the Gorons is Marco.
That is unsurprising.
Marco, you see them start lobbing bombs over in your guys' direction. Currently, the 3 bombs that have been lobbed. Let me count the squares. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're Gorons. 1, 2, 3. They have lobbed one so far that Orion had to rear back like a fucking horse. Had to go back on his hind legs like a horse to avoid one. They are actually able to lob these things pretty fucking far because of their racial bonuses.
They're big boys.
This rock's probably destroyed.
My favorite thinking rock.
Those are currently where they have thrown bombs. The tree that is over here is currently somewhat starting to catch a blaze. At this point, Marco, what would you like to do?
So the bombs have already exploded. Okay.
Yes, they seem to explode on contact. As you look at them, they look like they are throwing bomb buds.
I see. Marco will go forward. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh man, it would suck if I couldn't move any. Wait, I have 2 more spaces. 5, 6.
Gotta flex those extra spaces. Gotta be Ichibe up in here. You have now put yourself in front of these Gorons. They are looking at you, bomb buds in hand, ready to fucking lob.
Stop the bombs! Stop!
As you rush out from the smoke of the bombs that have been already lobbed, you try to appeal to them. I'm guessing is what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
here.
he's trying to appeal.
Roll me for your charm, please.
My 1 charm. Nine.
They look to you As they do, they saw you rushing out from the smoke, again, faster than any person should be able to move. As they look to you, surprised, "Watch out, man! It's a demon in disguise!" Rah! And they throw another bomb, but it's still your turn, so it isn't actually functionally throwing another bomb. But they are showing that they are they're afraid of you.
Could I? You say that they explode on contact, right?
Yes.
So in my mind of minds, I would not go, if I held open my bomb bag, I can't just catch their bombs to stop them from exploding, right?
Let me look at your bomb bag.
It's a very nice bomb bag.
Currently you have a golden bomb in your worrisome spot. I don't know why you have it there.
It probably should not be there, if I am perfectly honest here, Nico.
I will tell you this. You can attempt to do it. However, if you fail, bad things could happen.
Like, say it explodes both the bombs in the bag.
That is the risk that I can give you. I was looking to see if you had bombs in your bag, and you do, so that is up to you if you want to risk that.
I do not, because it's in
I'm
several layers
gonna do
of
another.
bags.
I'm gonna do another little secret roll. Nobody look at my dice. All right.
I won't. I just realized that my bags are in several layers of bags. So pulling out the bomb bag, and I have to go into the big bag and then into the small bag. Bags on bags.
See, this is why you should put your bomb bag in your shirt clothing.
Well, I didn't have enough room for it.
Oh, sucks to suck. Where is your bomb bag?
Oh, it's in this bag.
Magic satchel and bomb bag. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bleh.
It's in the magic satchel to be in one space in this one bag that's inside the big bag.
Good job. Why don't you put everything in here or something, and then move your bomb bag out here?
I'll probably do that later.
All right. Good. What are you gonna do with your turn? Trying to appeal to them does not seem to be working. In fact, it has only made them more afraid. The unshakable bomb squadron has been shaken.
Well,
they are the most trusted Gorons that are trusted to hold on to the bombs, you see.
I guess that for now, I will make a Marco clone. How far can I put the clone? I forget.
Look at your Marco clone ability.
Let's see.
Because right now, it doesn't seem like you... It takes... Right now, the only thing you can do with your clone is take attacks. It takes your reaction to make them.
My reaction. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
When it comes to this in particular, you're gonna have to give me a really good explanation as to why it also doesn't hit you anyway, because bombs. But we'll get to that. It's fine. It's fine. My clone took the hit for me and then exploded. Right, I see what you mean.
Damn. I
believe in you.
You got this.
I mean, I guess it'll be a bit of a dick move to do this, but I transform my... Oh, wait, it's already in boomerang form.
You got your boomerang.
Yeah.
You got your fire boomerang.
I will use the boomerang to hit their bomb in their hand.
You could definitely do so.
Hell
It is
yeah.
within range. We are in boomerang mode. Currently, I believe your boomerang is special in this way anyway. But it takes your... diligence over 6 squares. So yeah, go ahead and roll me for diligence.
Hell yeah.
This will be your first.
AP, let's go.
Oh no, this will be your second action.
Second action?
Yeah, because you tried to appeal first.
Right. That is 16 on the die, so that's a 20 altogether.
That is a 20. Does that hit them? It does not hit a Goron Bombarder.
What?
A 20 does not hit, just barely does not hit a Goron Bombarder.
I guess I'll have to
They're tough boys.
catch my boomerang.
You see, as soon as you toss it toward this guy, less of a fact of he's too big or less of a fact of he's too quick. You feel like these guys are trained to not fuck around when it comes to these bombs. Their reactions are very well.
Mm-hmm.
They are also wearing Goron armor, which gives a +3 to AC.
Bitches. Brutal.
They still have one more action. Roll to catch right here, real quick.
What was the DC to catch again?
Let's know here.
DC
Otherwise, just
15.
wins weird hits. Yes, roll DC 15 on your diligence.
That is a 13.
Didn't we have something here for you in one of your things that let you catch it anyway?
You see, Deco, there's also the other thing that the boomerang specifically does that we haven't actually written down on it.
What's that?
The funny teleport thing. You remember that we talked about that, right?
Do we have the funny teleport on any of them right now? I will say, because you yourself have not discovered this, it is not something we're going to mess around with, because we have talked about this.
Yeah.
But I actually remember now. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you talk with Kira instead, because weapon stuff.
Weapon stuff, right?
But it's
Rip.
fine. You'll figure it out one day.
Marco will figure it out. I, the player, know, but Marco will figure it out, and it'll be really funny when he does.
At this point, the boomerang gets tossed. It comes back to you. You are not able to immediately catch it because you did not expect these guys to maneuver with as much poise and grace as they have. Because what was the overall roll? It was a 13, right?
Yeah, it was a 13.
I will say that it is not that far from you. It is back here.
Well, final action. I will continue moving. 1, 2, pick up. It was 3 movement when you use an AP?
I believe it is.
Or was it a
2.
full movement?
I believe it's 2. Let's go look. When it comes to movement, where are you at, movement? At least this time we don't have to worry about getting things messed about with stupid. My brain isn't working because I'm trying to find the thing.
Yeah.
We never wrote down the movement stuff
I have it wrote down. It's just not here for some reason.
Yeah.
Let me find it. I'll go into the.
I was mostly asking if
It is 2 because it is half movement.
Is it 3
It is
for
not
me?
3 for you.
Okay. But that's what I wanted to know.
Looking at your fleet of foot, unless it says it is 3, it is not 3. Mission of 2 squares. Ends 1 AP to traverse 4 squares without being hurt. No, so it is still 2 for you, because you only get the 2 on your initial movement.
Yeah. And that is Marco. He has picked up his boomerang again. He faces them. He's like, "Fuck."
They all aim their bombs because you're the only one within range, Marco.
I'd like to see them try.
I mean, out of everyone, you might be the best person for this.
You're about to.
You are definitely the best person for this with that finesse. I'm gonna check and see currently if you guys have any of the things. You do not. I gotta go over here and look at them. Dang it.
I'm also going to remember that I had the quick medallion. I'm glad I did not use it when I missed.
Oh. bomb buds just do flat though.
Bomb buds do flat damage.
It's 3 damage within 4 squares. And for them it is much longer because they have big throw. I'm gonna have them at least try to hit you. If they miss, you'll only take half damage.
Okay.
Because that's probably an oversight on my part. Because other bombs work as basically like how Gallon's fireball does, where you have to roll a finesse to either take full or take half. Should I just redo the bomb buds?
Potentially. And I also do want to point out my finesse is great.
I'll redo the bomb buds.
I am wearing the silver ring chest armor that gives that gives reflex disadvantage.
I will redo the bomb buds. We will, at this point, say, because I'm redoing them to make them just the same as all other bombs in this fucking game, instead of doing 3 damage, they're now going to do 4 damage if they hit correctly. However, they will do half if you succeed a finesse check, and just like all other bombs, if you critically succeed a finesse check, which is to say getting 19 or a 20, then you take no damage. That being said, this does not change anything. This does not change anything for you, except for the fact that you will be taking potentially less damage.
Potentially
one less damage per bomb, because they have 2 throws each turn.
They sure do.
Marco.
Yeah, just throw the bombs.
They're gonna throw the bombs, Marco. So, this one is gonna throw 2 bomb buds. As he throws them, I need you to roll me for your finesse, please.
Sure, and I do remember I'm wearing the silver ring chest.
You have a fleeting as well, so if you want to just get rid of that disadvantage, you can.
Cool. I will get rid of that disadvantage. 18 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 25 altogether.
Marco, I'm gonna say you don't take damage from that one.
Cool.
If we're redoing the bomb buds, we're redoing them fucking live, all right? I'm gonna make the critical thing if you pass over, we'll say 5. I will say within 5 of the thing. So if that's to say, if we're gonna say 18 is the thing there, I'm gonna say if you get over a 23, you're just fine.
Cool.
You're just fine, because I want to be nice and not immediately kill you.
Thanks, DM Sama, for being nice. It's 98 sessions in.
Look, I didn't think that bomb buds would still actually have a use at this level, but I also didn't want these guys to fucking just start throwing actual bombs at you guys that can do 4 times that damage. So I gave them bomb buds. That being said, roll another. This one with disadvantage.
Yep. 5.
Marco, you are going to be taking 4 from this one.
5 twice.
Marco, you're going to be taking 4 damage from this one.
I would like to use the clone technique as a reaction, so the clone takes half the damage, and I only take half damage, I guess. It does not say on here that you take any damage if the clone does things. So what I'm going to do is you're going to use a clone technique. And again, oversight by me, you're going to use clone technique. You're going to summon a little guy. It's going to take the full damage for you. Poggers.
You see yourself jump out in front of you with your clone technique and then just get completely fucking eviscerated by a bomb.
the clone marker does a salute as he dies.
2 more bombs are coming at you, Marco.
This is fine.
Roll me 1 more disadvantage again.
Yeah.
You're out of reactions.
2. And natural 1.
Marco, as it gives you a salute, you give it a salute back, but then you also see going through the blown up version of yourself another bomb, and you're like, fuck! You were gonna take 4 damage from this.
Cool. Half health gone.
Marco.
We have such little health in this game. What the fuck, Deco?
Marco.
DM
Another
someone.
bomb's coming at you. Why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing that armor, Marco?
It's because it gives Ace. It gives it's good armor, DM.
It's very good, Marco. Roll.
It's not good for me, but we don't have much else when it comes to armor at this point. That's 12.
As a 12. Next
And this is a 4.
12 plus your 7, that is a 9. So you're only going to be taking 2 from this one.
Are you sure? Did I have another fleeting?
Nope. You only have the 2 that you've used so far.
I would take 4 because I just rolled a 4, Deco. I have disadvantage, remember?
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
Well,
here,
Marco.
DM. Well,
Marco. You guys see Marco rushing out, trying to stop them, trying to yell to them to calm down. They don't. Gorthos, Polo, from behind, you see Marco get completely eviscerated, and then you see him get eviscerated a second time. Because the first one was a clone, you see.
And you know, I just imagine that he goes flying a little bit from the second explosion that actually hits him.
You sure would like that. You sure would like getting out of the range of the bombs.
Sure would.
Marco, as you have, you're still somewhat conscious. You're not unconscious. You're just on the ground. You don't have any turns. You're having a bad time. No health. You note as soon as that happens, these 2 are the ones that had thrown bombs at you. As soon as that goes down, those 2 seem to clap hands. The third one turns over toward the water again and lobs both of his bombs into the water. As you guys hear that same muffled explosion sound that you heard last time. As we are going to now go to Gorthos. Because they couldn't reach you guys.
Okay. God, did I bring items into my bag? I just leave them on the cart. I think I left them in the cart. Yeah.
I have a lot of items.
You do, don't you?
You want to pick up my items, Gorthos, off my dead body? Off my dead and decaying body?
Yeah, well, yeah, I have Gorthos powers because of people being near me. I'm not used to those.
Marco survives falling to death from like hundreds of feet in the air. Marco later, a month later, is blown up by bomb.
I mean, Marco didn't survive falling all the way down because he didn't hit the ground, let's be honest.
Dude.
If he hit the ground, things would have been burned.
I would have been Pecky Hilled.
Oh no, I just got that. That's mean. You make your way over toward Marco. As you do, you see these 2 once again, just like, there's another one.
He just goes to Marco to like pick him up, just like, stay with him. Gorthos has you.
You gonna pick him up?
Yeah, it's my action to pick him up.
All right, that is 1 action. What would you like to do with the rest of yours?
I think he's going to turn to those Gorons. And he's going to yell at them. So he's picking up Marco. You pebble-brained fools! You dare strike an ally of Gorthos!
You call out to them. If that is all that you say, go ahead and roll me for that charm. However, I would like you to roll me with disadvantage because they are already very much in combat mode. You do have a fleeting though, so don't worry about disadvantage.
From our boy Eric.
I'm thinking, go ahead.
Eric, immediately they get into a fight that Marco gets exploded from when you're not here.
That's how I had my advantage earlier.
I didn't notice it was Eric. Eric, hi.
Oh,
Wow.
that
Now.
is a total of 9.
At this point, you see these guys. Something is terrifying them, man. They're like, "Don't listen to him, man. We have him on the ropes." Ah!
This is what they call bombards now. Scared children lobbing toys they have no business wielding. What has Volmana done to his people? To have this be considered the highest quality of Goron warrior.
Go ahead, and this will be your last action because you've already done this once. But go ahead and roll me this time with advantage.
Ooh.
Mentioning Volmana.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad you had advantage.
It's just a
I am
bad
also
time.
glad you had advantage.
Ah!
The game wants us to fight, I guess.
Roll me one more time. Ancient Worker gave you a fleeting.
Oh, can I have advantage on this fleeting too?
No.
Or if I say please? Yes. Yep. Anyway.
Well, look at that. Han also gave you a fleeting. This is the last one. I'm cutting off right here. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Game! We need to get the dice tower in here. You guys need a dice tower.
Bring us the dice tower.
We're gonna give you guys a dice tower. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get you guys. Let me get you guys. As a treat. You guys can get a dice tower.
A month of not playing and we're just our bad rolls are finally coming out. And I guess also quite a couple of games where we've just been heavy RP. We're finally in combat and we're getting fucked over by everything.
I want to use the dice tower. Keep it still.
There we go. We have 2 dice towers back to back. And dice tower's
18.
looking pretty good. Dice tower's going pretty well. I'm not sure
I
if I
just
should
rolled-
allow that 18 because
You know, you said you should get a dice tower, then you gave me one, so I used it. So it's kind of your fault.
I will let you have that 18 for 3 demon tokens.
You dickhead. All right.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, take it.
Alrighty.
Hey, Deco. I also want to notice that you're coming over to your demon tokens. You sure have a bunch of them in the ground over here.
Probably. Oh, I do. I never noticed those. There you go. Get up there, demon tokens.
So you don't need 3 more.
Great job, Marco. Thanks for letting me know. I'll give you guys
You're welcome.
one. I'll give you guys 1 goddess token for that thing. You
And
just
then I'll
did
give
for me.
myself 4 more demon tokens.
I played Pot of Brigand lets you draw 2 more demon tokens.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
That being said, as you yell out Volmana, the two in front seem to for a second stop and look to each other concerned. Oh, but wait, he's yelling at us. Yeah, I don't like him yelling at us. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Maybe he seems really mad. I don't know what you guys are doing, but we have to stop them, all of them. As he lobs another fucking bomb into the water. It looks like you got maybe through to the first 2. Because of that 18, I am going to only allow them to lob 1 bomb each. The third one, however, is going to still be able to lob his 2 bombs.
What is he throwing at those? Why is he throwing them at the water?
Man, I don't know. There must be something in the water. Who knows?
I mean, if they can't reach you and they're not and he doesn't want to throw them at my corpse, he's probably throwing them in the water because he can't turn them off.
It's weird how there were some muffled bomb sounds before you guys showed up, and there was some going on. It's Polo's turn. Polo.
Yeah.
Marco has exploded. Gorthos is yelling at them. You have a big dog. What do you that had a bomb explode in front of it? What are you gonna do?
Have I seen them throwing him into the water?
At the moment, yes. You can see this one over here. This one in particular is throwing him in the water.
Okay, so that's that thing where that makes no sense to her unless you're trying to bomb fish. And I don't see fish. Do I?
Do you wanna try to look into the water? You have to probably get a little bit closer because of all the rocks over here. Unless you want to go to this side.
Yeah, there's going closer is just gonna set them off even more. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your boy can go faster. Your boy Orion. Let me go look at him. Your boy Orion can go two. Never mind, he can just go the regular. But you can go faster because you can get off of Orion afterwards.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3.
As you
4.
get around here, looking into the water, you note there are some things in the water. You see what appears to be. Let me get it really quick. Where the heck are you? Ah, there we go. And the other.
All the time to not have Ronan's Song of Peace.
It's just what happens, man. You guys are having some Ronin issues at the moment. You see what appears to be, as you go over toward the water, what appears to be a woman in the water. As you see this woman, you see that they seem to have thrown their arms around what appears to be a couple of monsters. As you see in the water, these three. You see what appears to be a Hylian who has basically looking as if they're protecting two Octoroks inside the water. They currently seem to be pretty deep underwater. You're not sure how long Hylians can hold their breath, but if they've been down there for a bit, probably getting to the end.
And she's trying to protect the Octoroks?
It looks like both of her arms are around the Octoroks.
Okay. So the Octoroks don't seem to be like trying to fight her or anything like that because she's protecting them.
Doesn't seem like it at the moment.
Okay. But they keep throwing their bombs inside as if aiming for those. Okay. Let's see.
How you doing,
let me
Emerald?
look.
It's fine.
Let's look really quick. I don't really have anything on me at the moment that can really help. Unless I shoot an ice arrow and then really just cement her death right there. I don't know who the fuck she is. Why do I fucking care? Anywho. Anywho. Seeing this lady there protecting the two Octoroks, they're trying to do some quick thinking. She's gonna yell out, "Stop it! She's going to drown!"
Calling out
towards the Gorons.
Calling out toward the Gorons as you say that. Roll me for a charm.
Alrighty. Charm.
This will be your first action.
We'll put a bear. 12 plus 2 plus a 2, that's a 16 altogether.
You look to them as they, as you do, you see, you say this. You would note that the one closest to you seems to look at you, look over toward the water, look back over here toward his comrade. Maybe we should stop. This Goron is going to now not have any throws. He's not going to be throwing any bombs. This one is still throwing 1. This one is throwing 2.
Into the thing?
Not yet. They haven't had their turns yet.
Okay.
But that is your first. That is your first action. You still have 2 more. Would you like to continue to try to reason with them, try to talk to them, or do you want to do anything in particular, like shooting an arrow or sending Orion after? What would you like to do?
Well, the point is that we're trying not to fight them, and if she starts lobbing arrows, it's gonna kind of be counterproductive. So it's just thinking of what she's gonna say. How deep does this water look? Is it like a pond, or?
It looks as if it is a large pond. It's not big enough to be a lake. They are a decent ways down. They're about 15 feet. But they appear to be she appears to be down that far because, these guys are lobbing bombs at them.
Yeah. She's gonna wait. That was 3. She's gonna step just a little bit closer. Just so that maybe her.
You also note, if you want to do anything, currently Orion can't move anymore on his own. He can move if you use actions, but he can also still summon his Wolfos if you'd like. And they, the regular Wolfos, they have 6 squares of movement.
Yeah. Well, right now, considering how they freaked out seeing 1 Wolfos.
Oh, definitely.
If she sends out 2 Wolfos then into the thing, she doesn't know why they're lobbing bombs. So that becomes the thing of whatever they're trying to do, it's probably really stupid. The first experience of the Goron, they're stupid. So for all she knows, they're lobbing bombs to move the water so she can get out. And that's stupid. So she's just gonna be like,
we'll get you water.
Exactly. We can help her, just stop.
Yeah, you'd want to help her, wouldn't you? You're all in the same cahoots! Ah! Lobs another one.
Okay.
At who?
In the water. Again, not mechanically, but he is still lobbing.
Yeah. What about the other one that's throwing bombs?
This one is locked onto Gorthos. He's like holding onto one bomb in hand, looking back and forth because Gorthos made him second guess himself. But he still has a bomb in hand ready to go. Whereas this one has put down all of his bombs and is just looking around confused and a little worried, like he doesn't know what to do.
She's like, demon. Okay, if she did something wrong, you can't just kill her. She deserves a fair trial!
You got a point, man. Just one of those trial things. I'm sure that'll work out. Go ahead and roll me for charm again.
Oh my fucking god!
You're trying to talk with him. We're trying to get him to calm down.
That is a 4,
Ooh.
5, 6. That is an 8 with the charm.
Unfortunately, whenever you say that, you see the person here. We can't give them a trial. We're at war. Lobs another bomb.
I think that was my third action, huh?
The second one I didn't count as an action.
Okay.
Because you didn't really do much of anything with it. The first one was an action, and that one was an action. So you still have one action left.
We're gonna aim an ice arrow.
At whom?
at this Goron.
This one here?
Yeah.
You see him pull back another bomb. Go ahead and fire with a...
No, she's not firing.
Oh,
She's
you're aiming.
the air. She's aiming the arrow.
Oh, okay.
And she says, God, I'm trying to like word it. Cease now in the name of the King of Hyrule.
As you pull the arrow and he looks over towards you, bombs in hand. We're gonna have you fucking intimidate this boy. Go ahead and give me one final charm roll on him. We'll go with advantage on this one because you obviously are not holding back while holding up an ice arrow.
We don't have any goddess tokens, do we?
You have exactly one because of what Marco did earlier, or what Emerald did earlier, and told me about my demon token.
I'm using it.
All right, roll me 3 times then.
Oh, 3 times.
Yep,
okay,
I said you had advantage because you're threatening him.
Okay. Oh, okay, sweet. Whip. All right.
Highest is an 11,
5,
12, 13,
11.
14, 15. As you see him for a moment look to you, I see what you're doing. Yeah, you never trick me. Maybe we should calm down. The other Goron, the one that was locked onto Gorthos, seems to put his bomb down, leaving only the one that is lobbing into the water. We'll go back to the top of initiative.
Yeah.
Which would be Marco.
It would in fact be me.
Marco, you are bombed. You are bombed a bit. I would like you to roll me for your spirit.
I would love to roll for my spirit here. Any particular thing to note about the spirit roll?
You feel something deep, something welling deep within you.
Cool.
Roll me for spirit.
Wait a minute. First,
you know what? I'll do another secret roll too. Don't look at my side. I'm gonna do a secret roll.
Okay.
There we go. I did it. Ha!
I will roll first.
Don't worry about it. Keep going.
I will first roll a mark inspiration. I will be getting a +2 to this, and instead of rolling it myself, I'm gonna go over here to the funny dice tower.
Funny dice tower.
Hang on. There we go. I roll it in the air and letting it roll through for maximum 19.
That is a 19.
19, 21.
Spirit is a
plus 24 altogether.
Where'd you get the 21? Oh, from the thing.
I rolled a
right.
inspiration.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel something welling within you. Something inside of you seems to somewhat want you to stay alive for some reason. As this happens, Marco, gain back 1 heart at the start of your turn.
Pog. Hell yeah.
You are still in. You have 3 actions.
Hell yeah.
It looks like, I'm looking up from where Gorthos is holding you. These 2 Gorons seem to have lowered their weapons. This one is still lobbing things into the water.
Marco will be up now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. That's 6 spots right there. Wow.
Marco, why do you want to get that close, though? What do you want to get that close for?
Well, you see, throwing it didn't really work out too well, so he's gonna obviously he's gonna change his. Obviously, the first thing he does is change his boomerang back into a sword. Or no, he's gonna change it into its.
Marco, you were gonna change it into a sword.
But it's gonna go to the mace.
You were gonna, but then you get here, Marco. As you rush up, trying to fight against this person, trying to stop them from doing what they're doing, you rush in between the other 2 Gorons, who again look to you like, whoa! As you get so close, you pull back, your boomerang turning into a sword for a moment until you look into the water, and you see a familiar
and I see Morgan in the water over there.
Face. You see Morgan. At which point. Doesn't
so it
stay
goes
a sword.
To a mace. So it's in the mace form now. And let's see here. What attack spirit weapon deals 2d8. I'll remove 1 stamina. So I mean, I guess it's like, you know, I've just had my 2 stamina left, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. So this here. Let's see here. These 2. Let's see here. Let's see here. What were your things again? Add a d1d8, 1d6 of fire damage. So it's a 2d8 plus 1d6 of fire damage. And was it the first one that had the weapon gains charges? Add to that. Okay, so it base has these extra charges, right, for all of their forms?
Removes one citizen user. 1d6 of extra fire damage on hit. Can add any more by using cards of this weapon. I believe so, yes. All of them have the charges. So looking at the base one, you have a charge of this weapon. Currently, you should have 1d6 charges for the day. So go ahead and roll me a d6. Because we didn't do that this morning.
Oh, well, I've never used
You've
up
never
the
used
charges.
it. That's very true. That's very true. And we'll say that you charged it whenever you charged the other thing, whenever you first got it. So yeah, you have 6. You have 6 charges.
Yeah, so, yeah. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah.
Can you use 3 charges?
3 charges to make this deal, is it just D6s? Yeah, it's D6s, so.
Yeah.
2d8 regular damage, so bam, bam. I mean, I gotta hit first.
Yeah, you gotta
right?
roll it. You gotta hit.
I gotta roll to hit first.
You gotta hit them. Gotta see if you get them.
Yeah.
You gotta see if you get them.
At the 17.
18, 19, 20, plus your what is it for the mace?
Spirit. 21, 22, 23.
That is a hit. And you're gonna roll 2d8 plus 3d6.
I'm gonna grab this.
Let me just give you. Let me just give you. There's that one, and here are these. See what you do.
Oh, and one more for the d6 of fire damage.
That's true. That's true. I mean, technically, all this is fire damage, but yeah.
It's all fire damage.
Technically, yes.
Those are extra ones, though. Yeah. This is a striker move.
So we have a 21 damage.
21 damage. As the mace comes down on this Goron.
You strike this man. Because you did over 10 fire damage to him, because you only had to do 10, you will also see that one of his bombs is going to explode. So he's going to take an extra 4 damage. I did a 2, and I have to roll a d20. I'll roll it secretly, so no one can see it. It has to be over a 10, though. So another one explodes, another 4 damage. I'm going to roll a d20 secretly, though, so no one else can see it. Another over 10, so another one explodes, doing another 4 damage. We're going to roll another d20. That one, it ends. But it does do an extra 12 explosion damage as well. As you strike into this person, doing altogether 33 damage. You still have 2 more things to do, but like it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Well, I assumed that that switching to the mace took an action.
That's true.
And using the mace uses up 2.
As you
stamina.
strike into this person.
I also have my dungeon action.
You technically could. I will say that because of this, give me 1 second. Let me get to where's it at? Is it this one? Nope. As you rush forward and you strike this man for 33 damage, you see the explosion happen on him and he gets launched backwards, going into a ball until he strikes up against the boulder behind him. As this goes down, the other 2,
Leave my sister alone!
You! As he points to the other 2, restrain him! No, we can't. The right Volmana, yeah, worthless. You see him get into a ball and start to roll away.
Marco's going to be using his dungeon actions. He's not letting this man to get away.
I would like to know from you, as you are going to be using your dungeon actions. What would you like to do with your dungeon actions? Because you still have to try to get to him.
If I can move, how many spaces? I can move 3 spaces. Is this movement count for ninja movement for the dungeon action? Because I get up to 3 spaces.
No, it just is a 3. The only thing of extra movement you get is for your actual movement in a turn.
Yeah, gotcha. Marco will move up to 3. So 1, 2, 3. And he will use... He's gonna use his golden bomb and throw it at him.
I'm going to have you roll me for experience real quick.
Okay. Six. 10.
10?
No, wait, 9.
9. Do you have any fleetings? You have 1. Roll me one more time.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
I get that feeling.
I cannot say anything. Do you want to use your golden bomb?
No, he won't use his golden bomb as he thinks about it, because these are bombardiers. They've been using bombs the whole damn time.
One thing you will note, Marco,
Mm-hmm.
as you rear back with the golden bomb and then think better of it, he did not look like he was in any way that bad off whenever he started rolling away. These guys have a lot of health.
Mhm.
The bomb would not have defeated him.
You're right.
As you rear back with the bomb, you notice that he is slightly out of your range, and you think as you hesitate for a moment, thinking better of the bomb, as he rolls down, going away to what you first think is toward Lon Lon, but you do note that he does seem to go around the pond instead and start heading off toward the southwest. As this happens, I just didn't want you to waste your bomb. I'm sorry.
It's fine. As he will stop as he realizes there's no point. He cannot keep up the fight regardless of what he just did. He sure did. He sure is at 1 health.
This is freaking a little bit sad. Let's not have it be too sad. People aren't dead yet. As Marco, you see this person run off, and for a moment you think about chasing. However, you do see, looking back over toward where the water is, that person hasn't moved in a bit.
So yeah, diving in immediately.
At this point, because these two have been talked down, we are out of initiative. Gorthos and Polo, you guys can do whatever it is you wish. As Marco will dive down into the water with his 1 heart.
I literally can't swim. But without the armor, I physically can't. I'm like a fucking devil fruit user.
As you go down, Marco, you do find that when it comes to these 2 Octorok that are down here, they seem to be somewhat floating this person. They seem to be somewhat floating Morgan on them. As they see you approach, they seem to somewhat skitter around with her as if trying to protect her from you.
Marco ignores them as he goes for his sister.
Roll me for a lore.
Will do. Unfortunately, I do not have a current +1 to this roll because of bath, because that was weeks ago.
Man, you should bath every day, not every week, man. I'm just saying. Roll again.
Yep.
That's good.
15.
As you approach, you go straight for them. You look as if you're going to pick them up. They do read that you are not trying to hurt them. So they do let them go as you reach down and grab them and go to pull them out. Polo, as well as Gorthos, you guys would be making your way around toward the other side where things are a little bit closer. Upon getting there, Marco would be coming out. Polo and Gorthos, while Marco is in there, you guys see that the two Gorons have thrown down their weapons. They do not have their bomb bags or their large swords showing right now. Sorry, we're sorry.
What is going on here?
We were trying to stop the monsters from the opposing army.
Monsters from the opposing army.
Yes, down there. As
The
Marco
Octorok?
pulls out a Hylian.
Gorthos is fairly certain Octoroks do not look like that.
A little bit off the shore, you guys see two little bobbly Octoroks coming up from the water. But Marco, you pull them out. As you do, you did take note that they are still breathing as you pull them out. Maybe the Octoroks were allowing them to do some things. You didn't really stop to look at it, unfortunately, so you didn't really see anything. But they're not conscious, but they are looking as if they're still breathing.
Okay, she's not drowning. Oh, fuck.
The Octoroks gave them air because they have big, bulby air fucking bladders.
They're good. Why do you think Marco likes Octoroks? They're good boys.
They're squishy.
Until they want to like shoot you for some reason, you know.
Until they want to shoot you or are hunting or something. They're not gonna. They're good boys. And another.
I would have thought it was. I would have thought it would be super funny if they took out your last fucking heart when you went down to save your sister.
It would have been really funny, but
Yeah, what if we just fucking prank them really hard?
they're good boys. In another life, Marco is a whatever fuck. What was the class? A tamer of Octorok.
That AU. You guys see Polo whenever you get around. The two Gorons do seem somewhat defensive around Orion, but they don't pick their weapons up. You guys are able to talk them down, so they do not rearm themselves. Yes, the monsters from the opposing army. We were tracking them down, and we were sorry.
This war has been causing more chaos and is solving it.
You just didn't happen to notice the woman in the water?
We thought that they were doing something. The boss told us to start attacking, so we were.
Your boss was the one that left.
Yes. That was one of the captains. That was Captain Rowe.
Captain Rowe. One of those will have words for him.
We're not too far.
Is she breathing, Marco?
Yes, I would have immediately started doing CPR if she wasn't.
It was Rowe, as in rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're rough around the edges, and it'll have a rougher time when I see you again.
You called him your captain, correct?
Well, yeah. There's not a lot of actual hierarchy in our armies. There are us. There are the captains, which are those who carry a couple of us with them. There are the scouts, and then there's our leader, Volmana.
Okay, so then the next person up on command is Sir Volmana.
We don't usually do military stuff. We were brought in to fight very recently. We never stopped training, obviously, but we have never gone on a war such as this. Not in my lifetime, at least.
It has been millennia and then some since the Gorons marched to war. And I expect you all to be versed in it.
And where do you think your captain would have run off to?
Oh, he's probably retreating to the base, or maybe one of the camps along the way. Though, Captain Rowe is strange.
I'll say.
He is very.
He's very aggressive a lot. He's very demanding of things, but it's probably just because he's taking charge.
Was he like this before the conscription?
Kind of, but he didn't have anything to do then. He was always a great warrior, but ever since he became a captain of the armies, he's become a lot more, well...
Ambitious?
I suppose that's a good word for it. I was going to say he's become a bit of a jerk.
A fine line, that.
Not very brotherly of him.
He is still our brother, but, like a mean brother.
Polo, I'm gonna get her onto Orion. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
go
watch
right
out!
ahead.
That monster! You're getting really close to it!
It's mine.
Go. He will secure her. He will secure Morgan onto Orion,
This.
and he will
is
go
Paul.
over and he will pat the two Octorok for keeping his sister safe.
You go to pat the Octorok. As you do, you look into the water around where the Octorok and where Morgan was. You see what appears to be a small little, not cave, but almost like a burrow. As you see that there are some eggs down at the bottom of this pond.
Oh, Morgan. She was trying to protect their eggs.
Are you gonna say Gorthos?
Pat.
Also, Morgan's really fucking tall for some reason. Hold on.
As the Gorons would get squeamish around Orion, Gorthus would have pointed out. This is Queen Polar, daughter of Antares,
Queen Polo!
and a very renowned beastmaster.
Greetings.
As they look to each other, it's like, do you know who Queen Polo is? No, just salute, hurry! As they both put their hands up.
Queen of the North.
Hail Polo, Queen of the North!
Yes, quite. Good sirs. We surely your captain can at least be, delegated with. Can he not?
Well, we were actually on a bit of a routine for the past little while. We've been watching the borders of the forest here, as well as the area below Lon Lon. He is not very sociable. People don't usually like whenever we come around, to be fair. Again, he's just being very mean. I'm not sure if he can be told that his way was wrong. I think it would take someone like Volmana to be able to actually talk sense into him. As soon as you all were telling us to stop, I thought we probably should hear you out, but he just... we have to listen to him. Are we gonna be in trouble for not listening to him? Oh...
Orthos will guarantee that the two of you will be fine.
Okay.
He knows Volmana. He knows how to speak to him.
How do you know our brother?
Gorthos is Gorthos.
Gorthos is Gorthos! The both of them look shocked forward. What?
Yes, this is Gorthos.
The legend himself.
Though he has decided to take on a different form for his travels today, Gorthos is still Gorthos.
But Gorthos is Gorthos, but Gorthos is also a Black Knight!
Don't you know? Gorthos changes his bodies a lot.
Is Gorthos a Dark Knight? Gorthos might be a Dark Knight!
Gorthos is many things, but always a hero.
I heard that Gorthos is many things, but also a hero!
You're well informed.
And also a very trusted friend of Master Volmana.
That's true, a sworn brother! Well, more like sworn brothers with our brother's father, who was also our brother! So you are our brother! Brother!
Brothers!
Brother!
He holds his arms out.
Both of them just clasp in.
Brothers, I would hug, but I am hurt very deeply.
Oh, we're so
I
sorry.
am barely standing.
We're so sorry. You came running out of the smoke. It was really scary.
I know.
help you. I can help you.
No.
I'm going to see if this works.
She's gonna use one of her rights of the sun to do a heal.
Hey, let's look at the Rite of the Sun because we haven't seen it yet. Let's go. By saying the Rite of the Sun, Zolaire, which people need to think about that name. I said it in chat once before, but don't worry about it. Zolaire, as they actually use you to heal an ally by 3d4s.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
It
force.
is a big heal. Let me go ahead and get you your d4s, Squeaky.
And then it's
Splash
1,
that.
1,
2,
1.
3, 4.
Splash that liquid sun into my eyes.
Wait, 3d4 or 4d4? You gave me 4.
I gave you 4. Shit, it's supposed to be 3. My bad.
Alrighty. 3,
Ooh.
4, that is 7, 8 altogether.
You just go back up to full.
I would, if I were still at 0 health, that would have full healed me. Thank you very much.
The only big thing with these heals is you have to basically be right on them. The only long range heal that you have is the is the
it's
other one.
gallons.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
I'll-
Paolo.
Don't mention it. It is
Go ahead.
it is my first time. I hope I did all right.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Hmm?
Anyway, I need to get new armor. The one underneath all of this is.
Oh, so you do not need any healing. You see, as this Goron seems to be holding up a water pouch.
I am good now, but thank you.
Oh, all right, then you should give this to that
Perhaps.
other Hylian. As he hands off the water pouch to you.
Will do.
As you take the water pouch, you feel an extreme heat coming from the water pouch.
What's in this water pouch? It doesn't feel like water.
Oh,
It's
that
really
is-
hot.
That is pure water from up on the hot springs of Death Mountain.
Oh,
Is
These
she to
he-
drink
these
this
here
or
are-
bathe in it?
Drink it. And you could bathe in it. It does not seem to
Because
be
it's
enough.
very hot. I don't know if it's gonna. It's not scalding hot, right? It's
No.
not
The
bubbling,
water,
like
the
boiling.
water inside is of a decent temperature. The water skin itself is made of Dodongo's stomach.
Oh, and that's how it retains its heat.
Yes, we do not have
God.
magic bottles in such excess as to give an entire army.
This is
That's
very
fun.
clever.
A phenomenal advent.
This was
How
this was
did
an invention of our,
adaptation come-
this was an invention of our leader, Vomana. He finds himself to be what did he say? He is a great creator. Oh yes, he is a great creator, our brother. He do great creates.
This is accurate. If not strangely worded.
He do great creates. The best creates you'll ever see.
I would have never thought of a Dodongo stomach as a water skin.
Hmm. It seems Romana has not slowed down even a little bit since.
I wonder if you could even use its stomach lining and clothing to add additional warming properties.
You would need a very large Dodongo stomach.
Gorthos,
Or
roll
just
me,
sew
roll me
multiple
for
together.
Gorthos, roll me for your experience.
Cool.
Because you said a thing, and I want to give you some information if you get it. Yeah, you do.
19 plus 7.
Gorthos,
26.
you distinctly remember back whenever you were training with your friend the boulder, and you would always see this small Goron, this pebble of a Goron, always coming and watching and always bringing things with him. You would note that at one point he had what appeared to have been like a backpack with a fishing line sticking out from the front of it, in his mind to motivate him to become a great warrior, as he put a thing of rock stake on the front of it, attached on the hook.
Oh my god!
He's so stupid. He's so stupid. It just fucking beelines into brilliance.
He was the stupidest, most brilliant Goron you've ever seen.
He is a genius at how. Gorthos always appreciated the simplicity of his genius. It'll be nice to speak to him again.
Oh, well, we can take you to him, brother, if you wish. He is a little ways away, but we could get you there. Unless you have anything else you need to do, we can take you anywhere.
We already have a message going to Master Volmana.
A message? Oh, well then, that should be fine. If you would like, you could return here whenever you wish to make your way, and we could take you to the camp.
Gorthos wishes very much to go to this camp.
We would probably need to finish our bit of a trek either way. We were going to make our way to the start of the forest over there. Points off toward this direction. Blah. We are going to make sure that there aren't anything making their way down toward the village, and then we will be making our way back to camp, and another will be taking our place. But when we are done with that, we can run by the village to see if you are ready to go.
Yes. That way we can allow Marco's sister a proper bed.
We are very sorry. If there's anything we can get you at the camp or from the forest or anything, we will.
I think we should. We do not want for anything, do we, Gorthos?
Marco, give me an experience check.
Will do.
Because you are the only one that would know if there's anything special around this area or not.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's probably tons of dungeons around here, so if anything in particular comes to mind, 16 plus 4, 20 altogether.
Plus 4?
Yeah, my experience is plus 4. Oh wait, plus 3. I looked at diligence, my bad. 19. I'm dumb.
As you would look about them, you do take note of them saying they could get you guys anything from the forest, and whenever you think on it, there is a quite a large amount of natural vegetables and things like that in the forest. You note in particular there are Endora carrots that grow around them around the inside of the forest that you usually use to go and feed the horses of Lon Lon. And they could only grow, apparently, in either high places or in this forest, for some reason.
Actually, if you could forge around to find Endura carrots, they're all throughout that forest that you're going to.
Oh, I think I've seen some.
Typically, they grow in higher places than that, but for some reason, they just thrive in that forest as well.
Did not realize that was anything weird, but sure, we can get you some.
Thank you very much.
We're very sorry. We'll see you all later at the Lon Lon.
You do that, and I'll count that as an apology for the first bombs.
As this one steps away, he then turns back to Gorthos. It's nice seeing you, brother. As he starts making his way away, the other one goes, "Oh yes, of course, it's nice seeing you, brother." And then he makes his way away as the other one comes back. No, yeah, it was really nice seeing you, brother. No, brother, it was very good to see you.
Gorthos is
brother,
glad
please,
to
it
have
was
met
very
two
nice
more
to see
brothers. He's happy to have met both of you.
As
and
you
he
just-
hopes to meet the rest of them soon.
You wait until both of them get there, and then they both run off.
He just turns you up to Marco and Paul. They are good people, if not sometimes misguided. Don't try not to hold too much against them, Marco.
I'm not holding anything against those two, at least.
Slipey and Bingo.
Okay.
Slippy and Bongo.
Oh, Slippy and Bongo. Okay.
They're funny named because,
Yeah.
they have funny spelling because it's Marco and Morgan. All our things are gonna have funny names that are just spelled weirdly.
I can't wait for you to name it a clutch of 500 Octorock.
You will see the two of them will jump back into the water after coming up and checking to make sure that that Morgan is okay. As they jump back into the water, they swim down over toward the small little cove that is down with the eggs. and they will remain there.
Let's.
If you guys would have
guess-
brought your carriages, there would have been a good chance that one of them exploded.
Yeah.
I see that now, Dico. Let's get the others in. I wasn't expecting to visit the farm so soon, but we are gonna need to drop her off with the others.
Yes, let's take care of your sister.
Again, if I didn't say, this is Morgan, one of my sisters.
You guys also know that one of your first goals was going to be to use the doorknob anyway to get Ronan into the river domain.
Right.
That is true. I forgot.
Let's...
I'm dumb.
You guys would return to collect your allies. They would make their way here with everything. Upon coming back to you, you guys would explain everything that had happened. As you do, and you say things by name, you do see that Koro seems to look over. Ro's doing something like that again. I hate that guy.
You know him.
Yes, he is a sore loser from the Death Mountain. He still owes me a bottle.
He's a sore loser.
Yes, I told him specifically whenever I went there that I can do anything, and then he told me, "Oh yeah, well I would like you to carry lava in your hand." And I said, "I will," and I went and got it and I put it in a bottle. And he's like, "That doesn't count," and I'm like, "It sure does."
I mean, you
Never said it couldn't.
It's even more than that. I would not have held him so hard to it if he was not such a if you will allow me to say, a jerk.
Oh dear.
Very strong words, Kuro. Of course, I'm supposed to allow it for once.
Was
I sure can't think of any stronger words, Marker says.
What matters right now is that, at the very least, we are making strides to calming down the Gorons. Even if it's a few, with cascades.
God, I hope he has one of those shards in him. God, I just want to...
I mean, we should simply just approach this as somebody who's maybe gotten the idea of commanding a bit over in on their head. Benefit of the doubt sort of thing. I understand the hostility and
Yeah, I hate to say it, Marco, but he has always been a bit of a jerk. He's always been that way.
He's just so innocent. Kuro's just so innocent.
Ooh, I dislike him.
We'll handle him.
Now, Brother Kuro, imagine if your brother was here and he saw you going in a tirade like this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if my brother was here and he saw that I did not like a person, he would also not like them.
I'm pretty sure
he would also be 10 times worse.
He would probably try to explode him, yes. You are correct, Marco. And I would only try to stop him a few times.
Well,
It's very mean.
I think what I am trying to propose is that we try to maybe approach this with some consideration and maybe prioritize your sister.
Yes, I would love. We were just getting. Yes, let's get ourselves over to the farm.
You need not like them. You need only tolerate them, Marco. Now let's go.
I've liked every other Goron I've met except him, so it's fine.
Ronan.
What do you mean Argo fell down the well?
Ronan.
What do you mean he's in a pitch black dark area?
What do you
Ronan.
mean Z fell down
Ronan,
the well?
Ronan, Ronan, Ronan.
What do you mean?
Lobberman is back. We're gonna go running back to Castle Town for another 37 days.
What do you mean he found a mushroom that glows?
Wait.
You mean Nintendo's about to copyright?
Oh. All right, let us go to the farm.
I will place your guys' carriages at the intersection right here, just to show that you guys are making your way off into this direction. We don't have to take them with us to the other side of things. Patreon.com/DiceGrimorium. As you guys, are you guys choosing to make your way to the farm then first?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to Marco's farmhouse thing, whatever the fuck.
As you guys will begin to make your way off toward the farm, you guys at this point would start to notice that there are several farmlands on their way. There are a couple of different things on the way toward here. However, Marco, you can tell them that yours is quite special. Yours is at the very edge of Lon's quote unquote territory, which has always been great for you because you were this meant that you could just sneak out and go wherever the fuck you wanted to whenever you wanted.
Yeah.
At this point, let me make sure there are enough rooms. There is. I'm going to move the temple. Temple going to go way over here. Good job,
So
temple.
many dungeons.
Good job, temple. Go over there for a bit.
So many years playing in dungeons. What he shouldn't have been doing.
So
as a
many
child.
illegal things I'm playing.
Because they can't stop. They can't police all the dungeons near Lon.
They can't stop me. I can't read.
They can't stop me. I never heard the rules.
It was why Hosier chose became a knight. He just always just had all these memories of Marco just running into dungeons. He's just like watching him from a bush. La la. He's like
Marco running into dungeons while dressed as a girl because his sister said that to him. Not a care in the world.
Your little fucking hair bow or whatever it was.
His little
clip. Little hair clip.
little
Little
hair clip.
clip. Yeah, that's it. At this point, just gonna put these guys over here. I'm just making some room because we didn't have a lot of room immediately. There's a lot of writing here, so I'm gonna get rid of it.
Let me just. There we go.
Bloop.
I took a
And
screen cap of the thing that I needed.
major test of strength. All right. That being said, oh, you didn't get rid of it?
Oh, I'll get rid of it. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Search. You guys make your way. I'm just gonna move it to the top so I can grab it whenever. You guys make your way off toward where you're going. As you guys do, you would find that around right before you guys would get into the actual area of the farm. I'm guessing that Morgan would be transferred into a carriage instead of on Orion at some point.
Yeah.
As Orion will most likely also be a tiny dog at this point. Hello, Orion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Bam.
There you go. As you guys would at this point have this going, I'm trying to get everybody onto the things, and I keep missing them because they're all turned at weird angles. All right. You guys would see eventually there would be stirring from the woman that is with you. As they do stir and they look up from where they are, you would find that Marco, your sister, does appear to be alive at the very least. Good job for them. Good job.
Hooray!
As they look around. What is this? Marco?
In the flesh.
Damn it.
Greetings, Fred.
Don't worry about the Octoroks. We were able to stop what was happening.
Oh, no worry about that. Do you have a purple rupee?
A purple rupee?
Yeah.
On me? No, but I have a silver rupee.
Now that'll work. Give it here.
All right, he will hand over the silver rupee, and I also probably the water skin. And this is apparently a healing thing.
They
Just in case you need it.
they take the silver rupee and put it into a wallet they have as they look over at the water skin. Oh yeah, thanks. As they go to take a drink from it. Oh, hot. That's really good. Ah,
Water from Death Mountain has amazing properties.
I feel my fatigue getting washed away. Who are these guys, Marco?
They're my friends. I wrote about them in my letter. This is Gorthos and this is Polo.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
You didn't read it, did you?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you made so many friends, Marco. Good job. Great job. Takes another drink. What is this again? What is this? It's really good.
Spring water from the mountain, I think they said it was.
Spring water. Oh, that's great. Let's talk more about the spring water.
Morgan, what the hell happened?
Gorthos is starting to see the family resemblance more and more.
Oh, that whole thing there. I was just going out to my little Octorok farm, and these guys were fucking with it.
But why this far away from the farm?
Oh, this is where they decided to lay their eggs. What do you want from me? You go tell a monster they can't lay their eggs somewhere.
It will not work.
It will not.
We should have gotten a sign or something to show that, hey, don't mess with these Octoroks.
Well, yeah, but then we'd have to actually probably purchase the rights to the pond.
Yeah, I see.
You don't own that land?
No, our land's
No,
up.
it's ours.
Our land's up ahead.
Right on the edge of Lomon.
Look, it's not a big deal, all right? The Octoroks decided they're gonna go and lay their eggs in a pond. Nobody owns the pond except for the Sunni, and so I thought that it would be fine to leave them there. Unfortunately, it seems like there's a bunch of assholes with bombs running around all over the place.
Unfortunately, the Gorons have mobilized because tradition says that they should.
Oh, believe you me, looks over towards you, Gorthos. I've met Gorons. Those were assholes.
One of them, their captain was the asshole. The other two seemed like they were just effectively doing what they were told and didn't like it either. But you know, can't really go against that too hard.
Well, from my perspective, all I knew was I was getting a bunch of bombs thrown at me. So you know.
Fair.
If
Believe
they'd
me,
only
I
just
felt the brunt of it,
listen,
too.
apparently they were just freaking out because there was some kind of. They were saying that these were minions of the Zora army or something.
Yes, the Zora are mobilized for
Army.
war.
Yeah, they're not this far north though. They're a little bit down lower from what we know.
Oh, they must be thinking all aquatic creatures.
I don't know what's been going on, but
he just rubs the side of the helmet.
they need
But I
to
thought they were.
they need to realize that even though there are monsters about, some of them can be useful. And especially those guys, they wouldn't hurt anyone on purpose. They might have hurt a couple of people, but not on purpose.
Your pet, and he just looks to Marco. He just immediately just looks to Marco. Your pet in Castletown makes more sense now.
Well, he's not even my pet. He's the king's pet. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
that's the Dodongo. Orthos means the Octorok.
Well, I'm pretty sure he likes Gallon more, but
All right, so which one are you dating? Points to Gorthos and then points to Polo.
neither of them.
Gorthos.
Oh, neither? Sucks.
I know.
What about the one driving?
No,
The,
he is not.
I thought it was Argo still driving. You.
the dog?
Seriously?
I was playing, but I was really weirded out that you took that long to say something.
It was just so baffling.
Hey, Hey, did you get a little taller?
Probably, I don't know.
It's good to see you, Marco.
It's good to see you too, Morgan. How are the other two?
You were trying to say something over there, cutie?
No, it's fine.
You sure? Oh, you have horns. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's fine. I do.
All right, Morgan, this is Polo.
Wait,
Queen of the North.
Polo. I know that name.
You do?
Yes, I mentioned it before.
No. Before you said your dumb thing that I wasn't paying attention to. You know, God, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue.
What do they look like?
They're like moving their hand towards you, like finish what I'm saying.
Another demon?
Brother Vega? Brother Hadar?
Hadar. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, you know Hadar, right?
That is my brother? How do you know my brother Hadar?
Oh, he came down here a couple weeks ago.
Oh! I think I did hear about sightings of a demon in Lon a while back.
Yeah, everybody was freaking out. He didn't have anywhere to stay, so we let him stay with us.
Is he still staying with you, or did he already move on?
He left out a bit ago. Something about a god in the forest or something.
Oh.
How
What?
long ago? How long ago was this?
Like
no.
a couple of days, a few days ago.
A few days ago.
Unless I was knocked out at the bottom of the water for a couple of days. I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I lived through the bombs, but that was probably because of the magic.
My brother was here asking about a god in the forest?
Yeah. We just pointed him off toward the shrine.
What shrine?
The shrine in the middle of the forest. I'm guessing he was talking about the horse god.
Horse god.
God.
Horse god.
Okay.
Does that sound?
That's
Does a horse
what he
god sound familiar to me?
You have never heard of a horse god.
Gothos knows many deific creatures. No horse-themed ones.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a Gorthos god. It's a horse god.
Yeah.
Are you a horse?
No.
Yeah, maybe just not all in tune with all of your deities or whatever.
Very unfortunate for him, especially because he, I'm pretty sure he's some kind of he gets power from one of them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
I mean, Lon kind of probably gets power from ours. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, horse god, we raise the best horses. Gotta have some correlation. Cakes,
The cake that always confused me.
Horses like cakes, probably. I don't know.
Where's the shrine to your horse god?
In the middle of the forest, surrounded by a bunch of carrots.
In the middle of the woods, surrounded by carrots.
That's why now that you say it out loud, that's why the Endura carrots grow out there.
That's what people say, at least. I mean, it's probably just good soil or something. I don't know. They did a big redo of the land a bit ago whenever they were trying to even everything out for farming. A lot of the land that they took from the mountains and took from the excavation efforts in the desert all came over here, so it's probably just good land. But yeah, definitely horse god, that's why.
Yeah, horse god, obviously.
Excavation efforts?
That was a long time ago. Something Dad told me about, before you. Points to Marco.
Yeah.
What were you people trying to dig up in the desert?
I mean, we didn't try to dig up anything, although I guess some of us did. It was a big, effort by the Gerudo at the time. I don't know. They don't really talk about it anymore. But we have a picture.
You do?
Yeah, my dad was helping. I believe... God, what do they call him? Reynos? Something like that? It was his friend. The male Gerudo.
Morthos would like to see this.
Mel Gerudo?
Yeah, I don't know his name. It's Ranis or Ranos or something like that. It was Dad's friend from like a long time ago. I mean, probably less of a friend and more like a employer, but friend probably, I guess. They don't talk about him a lot though. People don't talk about the excavation like at all anymore. All the male Gerudo stuff gets wiped away.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
that's why.
the male Gerudo. That's why it got forgotten. He must not have done anything else special about it, so everyone just forgot about it on purpose.
Maybe. I don't know about that. I mean, it sounds kind of dumb.
It's their cultural thing.
I should
We
probably
have
not
two of
call
them
it
in our
dumb
group.
then. Can I still call it dumb?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I will still call it dumb.
Porthos has many words for the chieftain of the Gerudo. Until then.
By the way, has word reached down about the whole champions of Hyrule bit?
Oh yeah, we got money for it. It's really good.
Nice.
Some people are like, "Oh, your brother's the champion or whatever. Here's a letter, and also here's a commission." And we're like, "Thanks." And then we made a fence. It was really good. It's a really good fence.
Ooh, y'all actually got the fence done. Nice.
Yeah, well, I didn't really have it like going anywhere normally. We were waiting on you to get old enough to go and make it, but then you turned out, I guess, just how we raised you. So
You're saying this was intentional.
I mean, as much as you could consider something like him intentional.
You did fine
Yeah, I
work.
still got a lot to go into the dungeon score though. If you don't even understand the half of it.
I mean, none of us knew how to raise a guy to be a guy. Come on. So we just raised him to be super cool, and like something happened.
And now I'm here.
The world is better for it.
Pats on head. See, super cool. Champion of Hyrule. We're basically to blame for it. I mean, responsible for it.
Both versions of
telling
that
yourself
terminology.
that.
Pat's head. Takes hat, Pat's head. Puts on hat,
Oh my
Pat's
God.
head.
Come on, now I just got that.
It's pretty nice. Here you go.
Thanks. It's magic. Puts it back on.
So, with that being, I don't know why. Something got caught in my
Yeah,
throat.
spring water does that.
God, something got caught in my throat. Give me a second.
Ooh.
Oof. Wrong pipe.
Ugh. I don't know what that was. Holy crap. I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Ugh.
No.
I'm fine now. I'm not gonna die. False alarm. No more death. But yeah, we can show you whenever we get back. I'll have to go through Dad's old stuff, but yeah. She points out the carriage looking forward. You guys see what appears to be a rather large marble-looking fence beginning to show itself, looking to be
Really?
incredibly pristine at this point. As she points off toward it, and then points off toward what appears to be Marco, as you look and see something at the very edge of this fence, staring off toward the road, leading off into Lon and off away from toward the pond that you guys are coming from. What appears to be a statue of you.
Just looks over at Morgan. Why?
Huh? Oh, that's the fence. It's nice, right?
That's a statue.
So first off, the fence. Y'all really sprang for the most expensive looking fence I've ever seen, first off. But the statue?
Even Marco's statue looks better than mine.
Well, rest assured, Zelda. Porthos will rectify this post haste.
Well, yeah, it looks great. Look at that snatched waist. Had to go even deeper with that. It was super funny.
Why?
Oh, it was really funny. The Gerudo that came by asked us for a picture of you, so we gave him a picture, and then he had to ask us if you were a boy or a girl. And it was not the Gerudo, the Goron. The Goron that came by asked if you were a boy or a girl, and we just, kind of went with it. We never said anything, but we might have said sister too many times.
Does this boobs?
As you look at it, it appears as if he has the statue has a Marco's old poncho-looking thing on it. But you do note, just looking at it, Polo, there is a slight bulging in the chest area.
So, guys, we can go back into town. We can find a hotel. We can just go there. Morgan, it's been swell catching up again.
Hey, Marco, don't be like that. You put our farm on the map.
Y'all put the farm on the map by making those changes to it.
Everyone who comes by is gonna see a statue of the champion of Hyrule, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is where they came from. Let's spend a lot of money here."
You know, I'm actually more surprised that I got a statue before fucking Gallon did at this point, with how popular he is in Castletown.
What are you doing, Polo?
I mean, not for anything. I'm sure you maybe were so excited of getting an effigy of your brother to have made sure that it was anatomically correct.
I mean, it looks good, right? So what if his waist is a little bit accentuated and his chest is a little bit accentuated, and we put that little dimple up there on his cheek? You see that?
I
Oh
do.
my god.
But I mean, other than that, like, we didn't have to work that hard. Look, the shoulders are the same. His nice little... Actually, they're a little bit broader right now. Did you work out?
Yes.
I mean, I guess you're not the champion of Hyrule for anything. You're starting to look a little bit more manly. We already made the statue, so we're not going to change it.
Would you like Gorthos to rectify this, Marco?
This is private property, Mr. Gorthos. You can't really do anything like that.
He will do it free of charge.
No, you can't really do that, though. It's private property. You have to talk to our sisters.
How many more of you were there? 5, 6?
6? They're just 2. Well, 3, including me.
Gallon had exaggerated to Gorthos.
How would Gallon have known how many sisters Marco had?
In hindsight, that makes sense.
Come on, Marco. Look at it. It's not that bad. You look cute.
I'm just immediately reminded of the dungeon where there were 4 Marcos, and it's just like one of them was a girl Marco.
Think about it. Think about it this way, Marco. Whenever you reach that ripe old age where you're able to write a novella of your adventures and acts of daring do, you can write about how wonderful it was and how much you loved your brothers.
You actually see her like pointing and laughing. That's hilarious. And you gotta know, stories about heroics and heroism with a female pro tag, they sell a lot better. Well, certain demographics at least.
Well, I tried.
I'm just...
Sit.
Hey, can I be an editor for you? I can make sure it was really saucy.
No.
She thinks she'll make it up.
No, I'm just go. I'm out. Margaret hops out.
Marco!
Yeah, y'all have fun. Y'all have fun.
Marco!
I'm going.
Marco,
you can show them the baby picture, so I'm not there this time. I'm going.
Marco,
Bye.
wait, we don't know where we're going.
You're with her.
That's no problem, Marco. Return here immediately.
What do you mean? We've already pointed out which one it was. It's the one with the marble fence and the statue of me.
Gorthos knows, but he finds us too funny to pass up. Now get back here.
Marco, come back! You have to say hi to everyone.
That too. It's very important, Marco. Family is very, very important.
I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting to come home to a fucking statue of myself, Gorthos.
You didn't?
You're a champion. This is the least of the
Why
things
did
you
y'all
should
spend
see.
the money on a statue? You could have just bought the pond.
Oh wow, we could have.
Oh my fucking god.
That's hindsight, though. They weren't laying their eggs then.
Gorthos finds that you are perhaps going to be the voice of reason in this place.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why do you think I left?
Gorthos has never felt fear before. Now, at least.
Look, Mr. Gorthos, it's fine. There's plenty of things around a farm to keep you entertained. So don't worry about it. You're worrying about it, aren't you?
Gorthos wishes he brought his pictogram.
What?
Pictograph.
Oh, that weird thing that Dad had?
Yes, the weird thing your father had.
Yeah, that Goron guy came by and fixed it, but I can't figure out how to use it at all.
What do you mean?
I can't figure out how to use it. He said point it and click at things. All I keep getting are pictures of my face.
Then you have it you have the device backward.
No. Tell Gorthos. Which setting did you leave it on?
Looks like it was some kind of shelfie or something.
Selfie. There's a button on the pictograph. He will show you where it is.
Oh, cool. See, Marco, everything's working out. And if we can get better pictographs, we can get you another statue.
You're just gonna give it bigger boobs.
I would never. Small for life.
Right. He says, looking at the statue.
Look, it had to be a little bit big because you had the poncho. I could have taken off the I could have removed the poncho if you wanted. You can be around for the next design.
I will not be around for the next design. Do not make another one.
Gorthos will make
Use
another
that
one.
money for good reasons.
I mean, we have 4 corners of the land, so we can put 3 more in.
Sure, get ones of yourselves then.
Oh, we can have one be a guy Marco. We can have one be like a big buff Marco, and the other one could be like a tiny little Marco.
Gorthos feels like you will leave behind evidence of a very confusing lineage.
Oh, it'd be super confusing if we put like names on each of them and we put like Marco 1, Marco 2, Marco 3, and people start thinking that they're like Marco's kids.
Why do you do this?
What? She's always been like this.
So I was lying about there being stuff around the farm to do. As he says that, you guys pull up.
Gorthos had always believed you.
As she says that, you guys pull up to the area just before the hill that would make their way up toward the upper part of this. There are still some farming areas up on the top. Marco, you would note upon looking at this, there appears to be a lot more land than you remember there being. Again, luckily it seems as if they didn't give up all of the money just on the fence and the statue. There seems to have been at least a little bit of expansion as far as the land is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way up in there, she goes to stand and get out. However, you do note that as soon as she goes to stand, she seems to somewhat sit back down going, oh, okay, and we're here. You guys go ahead and make your way in.
Thank you.
No problem. Just sits on the back of the carriage. Marco can show you around, I'm sure. Hasn't changed that much.
I don't know, it looks very different, Morgan. There's a whole new fence, and it looks like y'all even expanded a bit. I don't know if I know all, if I can show them all around, just by myself.
It's fine. You're going inside, Marco. He's always got his insides and outsides confused. That's why he always goes around all these places going, oh, I should be in here even though I don't have license.
I have my license now, thank you very much, he says, pulling it out.
I would hope. You're the champion.
Anyway, Morgan, what happened? I saw you try to get up, but then you sat right back down.
Nah.
You can't brush that past me.
Nah, I'm good.
If you're not good, you should say that you're not good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a healer here if you need it.
Why did you need a silver rupee?
Oh, I didn't need a silver one. I
rupee.
needed a purple one.
Why did you need that, by the way?
Oh, me and my sisters have a bet going on about when you're gonna make your way back, and I lost, so I need to give them 50 rupees.
Give my fucking money back.
This is getting out of the fucking carriage. Porthos will tell the others where to find you. And he just walks away.
Wait, where are you going, Gothers?
The carriages have stopped
Oh.
outside of the ways to go into the farm.
Yeah.
He's going to visit their family.
Uh,
Marco's family seems so fascinating.
If you need help, don't just scream for it then, Morgan. As he's gonna get off. He understands there's something up with her, but she's not saying nothing.
What are you talking about?
Hmm. I mean, we are, I guess, going to be waiting for the Goron scouts to reappear, but we were also going to be visiting the village to order that cake.
Well, we ordered the cake. We're here waiting for it made.
Oh, okay. We already placed the order.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the king sent it
Yeah.
ahead of us.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Mm. Will you be all right in the carriage on your own, Miss Morgan?
Oh yeah, I'll be right after you. Just, taking in the air. I didn't have a lot of air a bit ago, if you remember. Dry myself off. Don't need to bring wet clothes in.
Well, if you have any problems walking, you can ask Orion to carry you.
Look at the dog. I will break that thing.
No, you won't. I assure you.
All right, I'll bring you a little dog. Come here. Pulls it in.
Mm-hmm.
Aloof but small.
Mm-hmm. And, once he's carrying you, just tell him to come find me. He will sniff me out.
All right. Just puts on lap and just petting. You gonna carry me, little guy? You gonna carry me?
He
Can't
is a
wait
magic
for it.
dog.
Can't wait till we get just no, don't don't tell her.
Okay, then.
Stepping,
You know what? Sure.
stepping out from the from the back, Zelda just looks over toward them. They reach down and they put a hand on Morgan's shoulder. As they do, the three of you would notice that there is a slight shine to Zelda's hand as they do, before they step off and make their way over. Well, let us get ready then.
What did you just do?
I don't know what you mean.
Porthos is surrounded never-endingly by these kinds.
Let me show you around the place then.
Mm-hmm.
You guys would get out, as well as the others would all get out as well. You would see Koro, as well as Argo, blah, 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 blah. Everybody would be getting out after parking the carriages around. And again, Marco's place has quite a lot of space of which to do such things. As you guys would get out, you guys would look forward. You guys would see the large farmhouse in front of you. It doesn't really look like a farmhouse, really. It does seem like it is a large building, however. As you would look around at the fence that's surrounding it in a short little way, and you would find that Marco, looking at it, it seems like this place was relatively untouched, even though they got all that money. As you see, bloop.
Hey.
It's quaint. Isn't it?
As you guys would get out and about, looking at the entrance of it, you guys would hear there is some commotion going on inside. Not like a horrible commotion or anything like that. You guys do hear there is some moving around on the inside. But you guys would get off to the front here and step inside. Marco, upon stepping inside, you all would start to you all would start to smell the smell of sweets throughout the air as the door opens. As you guys would open it, the smell is decently familiar to you all. It appears to be the smell of potentially cake batter, but something else that seems to be somewhat familiar as well. You can't really put your tongue on it. As you guys step in.
Does Gorthos even have a tongue?
You can't put your Gorthos on it, Gorthos. As each of you would step in, some of you would be politely saying, hey, excuse us, we're coming in, yada yada yada, stuff like that. As you would step in, you would hear from the center of this area, it's just like, one moment, I'll be right there. Oh gosh, so much to do. Let yourself in. I mean, it sounds like you already did.
Will do. I'm home, by the way.
Oh, Marco, is that you?
Yeah, it's
Get
me.
in here, hurry, I need help.
In the kitchen, I'm assuming.
As Marco would begin coming in. Da-da-da-da. There they are. Marco, as you would step in, you would go off and about, leading the others into the main section of this place, into the center of the area. Magic Frog looking around at everything, again, ribbiting to get things away from the area. You would note, looking in the area right here into where the dining area would normally be, you see what appears to be a large section of vats and pots and other things, all adorning the top of the thing here, and you would see this person on the inside. As you see the large pots, pans, and everything like that going around, you would note that there is one person that seems to be moving one of them, looking as if they're trying to move a large pot from the counter over here onto the table. Also, the music stopped. How dare you? As this goes in, Marco, over here, please.
I'm coming.
Marco, stepping in. This is not normal. There is a lot of fucking something all over the place here. As you go over to them, they look as if they're about to fall. As you go over to them, I would like you to roll me, since you are making your way there. Roll me for that good physique.
The physique? Oh man.
Roll me for that good physique.
Oh no.
Go.
6.
Oh, wait.
Do I have any fleetings from earlier?
I think you have one. Go ahead and roll me. I don't know if we've already rolled that or not. I'm gonna say we didn't.
I don't believe I've rolled anything where I would have gotten any new. Oh, hey, it's higher. 10. Base 10.
So, and here's a physique of 0. What if I give you the life of Gorthos and tell you to lift your fucking knees, you goon? To give you a +7 to that.
I will say, if you life of Gorthos this, I will be saying, because it's a physique roll, you would be basically rushing in to help. Is that fine?
Yeah.
You note as Marco and this other person seem to be holding up this large vat of something. It looks as if it's about to fall over. As you march your way in, you go and you grab it with your Donu-like strength. And with a 17, you definitely grab it. Oh, thank you. On the table, please. Table. It's hot. A table.
Yep, table. There we go.
The three of you move it over to what you can hope to find an empty space on the table, which again just seems to be covered in a bunch of these different vats. Gorthos, looking down at it, which you are able to do since you are much taller than these two, you find that the inside seems to be full of, again, some kind of a batter or some kind of a something.
What is this?
Less talking, more movie.
Just puts it on the table.
Oh, you're strong. I should have
Yes.
just stopped trying to lift. I didn't know you were that strong. Oh, my back.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Marco, you have a friend. And you have more friends.
Yep.
Marco, you're home.
My friends. Madeline, what are you doing?
Marco, hold on. Marco, have you seen Morgan?
Yes,
She owes me 50 rupees.
I know she does. She stole. It's basically my money that she's about to give you.
Oh, that's fine.
She said that
We're
she
used to
needed
getting,
money.
We're used to getting your money. We got a lot of your money.
I know. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? What's up with all this?
I'm getting. My head's a little. Get out of the kitchen for a second. I'll tell you in a second.
Gortha
Okay.
goes like pulls a chair out for her.
No, I don't want to be in here. It's too smelly. They move off into the main area. They then look back to you. No, you can bring the chair out here with you. You can bring the chair too. Oh, your friend's really nice.
That?
Yes, he is.
You put the chair down. They get in the chair. Oh, thank you. Oh, Marco, that's a lot of friends. There's no. Are all these your friends? Is that one your friend? Like motions over to Ronan, then over to Koro. Are those your friends?
Yes, they're both my friends.
Hey. Is that giant frog your friend?
That would be his mount
Pet.
pet.
I
Companion?
can't believe he's not your friend. We're going on and Ronan.
But yes, he is also my friend.
Magic Frog is more of a companion than pet.
Oh, that's cool.
He's wise beyond his years.
Oh, close the door. We're gonna get cursed.
What?
Close the door. We're gonna get cursed.
He closes the door.
Oh, thanks.
Did you just not want to smell the batter anymore?
I mean, there's a thing with it. Probably. I mean, we probably won't get cursed. I don't know.
Are you working for them, Madeline? Why?
What do you mean, why?
We don't make cakes.
Oh, Marco. I do not do field work.
Gortha's just gonna go over this one a little bit more. Let them just have that moment.
Each of you would be in the main area, would be stepping in and looking around. As she goes, I don't do field work, Marco. I do what I can, and what I can do is I can mix, and I can cook, and I can things. Hey, you're cute. Points over toward Polo.
That's 2 out of 3.
Are you doing that on purpose, Tico?
I like your horns.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you need water?
Oh, yeah, I could use some. Don't go in the kitchen. Do you have any water on you? No, you can go to the sink in the bathroom, or you can go somewhere else. There's a well outside. You don't have to. Actually, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. You're a guest. Marco, you do it.
Do you need help in your kitchen, ma'am?
Oh, don't go in there. I don't know. Is there something that stops you from being? I'm sorry. Is that racist?
What?
I was gonna ask if there's something that stops you from being cursed, but it didn't bother the other guy. So maybe you're fine.
Cursed? I am not cursed.
Oh no. I'm not saying you're cursed. I was saying that if there's something, you're a demon, right?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say if there's something that stops you from being cursed because you're a demon.
I don't think there's anything that stops me from being
Yeah, and that's why
cursed.
I asked if I was racist to ask. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So what are you doing with cursed ingredients again? Like
We're mixing
I
them
don't.
up
Why?
for the town.
But
What?
It seems as though
Is your
perhaps
sister not back with the eggs?
a
Eggs?
Yeah.
Octorok eggs
Yeah. We have to use monster parts.
looks to Marco.
I mean, she did say she was having to be a technically a farm, but I didn't think that she would be using Morgan.
you look outside as you say Morgan. You look out one of the doors as you just see Morgan walking away, heading back down the road, which is why they did not want to go in with you.
Orthos feels like she.
And by walking, I mean it looks like they're riding a dog, but whatever.
Oh, the dog. Oh, she's going to go have fun on her new mount. I see.
I can't wait for that to disappear in an instant and pop up next to Paul.
Yeah, we saw her.
She'd not bring the eggs. This stuff needs to be mixed before tonight,
Unfortunately, she had a bit of a run-in with the Gorons have been, I guess, hyper vigilant.
Oh, they've been making trouble again?
Yeah. They were throwing bombs at her in the water, basically. Tried to kill the Octoroks.
That's really gonna hurt the
They
election.
blew me up a little bit too. But we're fine now. It's fine.
It's gonna suck. Oh well.
I'm sure she'll be back with them.
Hopefully.
Should have fucking said something. Oh well.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here talking about curse stuff and everything, and I'm covered in smells, and it must be a really rough time to meet your friends. Hi. How are all of you? Are all of you champions too?
Yeah.
More or less, yes.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet all of you. I'm really make yourself at home.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yes.
We have some guest rooms out in the other building behind the house. We have a bunch of food in there, but again, I wouldn't go in there right yet. We gotta put in the last ingredient before we can air everything out.
DC's.
So why though? Why? I'm pretty sure that another family already had this down pat for the curse portion of the cake. Why? Morgan, Madeline, why?
Because I'm better at it. I went and showed them I was better at it, and then they gave me the job. It pays really well.
I mean, I assumed it paid well, but
We're able to hire more people to go off and do the field work now.
Well, that seems good.
y'all could have had enough money to do that if y'all just gone with a regular fence and not a statue of me.
Well, we had to make the fence look nice. This is the champion's home.
The statue, though. It was her idea, wasn't it?
It looks really nice.
That did not answer his question.
See, Marco, you're making a scene in front of all your friends.
Sure, let's go with that. Anyway, guys, this is Madeline. Madeline, these are my friends.
Orthos is pleased.
Was that Polo?
No, she was just like, it is a pleasure.
It's nice to meet all of you.
Thank
I'm really sorry you had to come at a weird time. We don't usually get this kind of order right now, so I didn't know I was gonna have any company.
In our defense, we were the ones who requested this be acquired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what? Oh, you guys are the ones?
Yeah?
It is a complicated series of events.
Oh,
I have to bring this cake up to witches up in the north. You know how it is.
witches in the
Adventure
north. That's
stuff.
weird.
I know.
It was so last minute. They just we couldn't really say no, especially with the election coming up.
Oh, the election's already?
Yeah.
Elections. There's a democracy here in Hyrule.
I mean, it's an election for the town, but you know.
And here you got Orthos' hopes up.
Well, I mean,
Baby steps.
we have our hopes up pretty well, especially now that Marco's here. Motions over toward Marco.
Why?
Well, it's gonna be really good for us. We're gonna definitely win now.
We're just here to pick the cake and head back out. I'm not staying for too long.
Well, yeah, but you're the one that came and got it. That means you're gonna be there whenever it's done, right?
What's the question, Paula?
Yeah.
And you're gonna love it, aren't you, Marco? Gets up, makes her way
I-
over to you. It's gonna be the best cake you've ever seen, right, Marco?
Yes, of course it is. It's.
Gothos does not recall his siblings acting in these manners. This is normal.
My siblings, for the most part, I thought my brothers wanted nothing to do with me. I am not used to this.
Gothos, forgive
Can't
me.
move her. She won't move. There we go. It seems like they are hoping to start running Lon Lon after all of this. Is that what I'm hearing? Well, not me or Morgan. We're helping our sister.
Yes, there was a third one, isn't there? Is she?
Is she in
here?
town still, or has she?
Yeah,
or
she's
she?
She's off in Lon Lon right now campaigning.
Ah, I see.
Campaigning.
Mm-hmm. She's hoping to be the new mayor.
Hmm.
At the moment, things are a little bit contentious with everything going on. The fact that there are armies all over the place, the fact that there are a whole bunch of new people that coming down from the mountains and over from the northern and southern mountains. Zora everywhere, Goron
The
everywhere.
disappearances.
The disappearances of all the guys going off and around the desert. It really seems like right now a lot of things are really turbulent, and our current leader doesn't really want to do much about it. So my sister wanted to step up and start leading this place, and they thought
Not
they had a
doing
really
anything about it.
they thought that they had a pretty good chance at it now that Marco's a champion. Most everybody knows us at this point now, and not to mention we were able to pull out a whole bunch of stuff from our dad's things. So a lot of people know us because of that.
I see.
What all did you get from his stuff?
Just a couple of suits, a couple pictures. We found what appeared to be some armor that he had left behind from one of his
Armor.
friends. Yeah. And I think we saw a set of armor from our granddad. You know, the hero.
Arlen!
Yeah,
You're better at telling the story than I am.
One of many.
You need to explain.
the hero, one of many.
I think he needs the full story, Madeline.
Oh, well.
You've always been better at telling it than I was.
I'm not sure if you know anything from back then. I mean, it was what, like, how old was Granddad whenever he was doing things? Like, probably like 100 or so years ago. We had a pride of our town, one that called himself the riding hero. He has made his way through all over Central Hyrule, solving all kinds of issues among the people, saving them from Lizalfos and Octoroks and Bokoblins and everything. And well, he was our grandfather, and the armor that we found, I guess, belonged to him. Not entirely sure much about him. We have some pictures from that pictograph thingy that Goron came by and fixed up for us. But he's mostly just well known in the city enough as, well, a bit of a big deal, especially after the pictures we brought to show off.
Orthos needs to see these things.
Gorthos? Wait. She stops and looks at you.
This is Gorthos.
You are Gorthos.
Yes.
It's kind of a big deal.
You see the mood that she shows immediately go down. I see.
Is something amiss?
Well, if I were to finish my story, the last thing that our dad told us about our grandfather is that he went off on a mission in the Lost Woods and never returned. A mission where apparently around 100 heroes went and made their way off. Led by a hero named Gorthos.
I see.
But I guess that's probably a common enough name, right? Sorry.
Hmm.
No. No, it is not.
I assumed.
Unfortunately, I found him in a dungeon. So he is
No.
that Gorthos that you're talking about.
Buried in the Lost Woods.
Well,
Which means-
I can't say much. I didn't really know my grandfather, but at the same time, if you are that Gorthos, surely you can at least tell me what happened?
He is still struggling to find those answers himself.
Unfortunately, from what it seems, this whatever happened with the 100 heroes happened hundreds of years ago at this point. Meaning Granddad went in the Lost Woods and got thrown back in time?
No, the thing for 100 Heroes is just 100 years ago.
Was it just 100?
Around 100 years ago, yes. That was
Oh, okay.
around the last thing that
Wasn't it
Gorthos-
1,000 years ago?
1,000 years ago. Yeah, my bad.
There we go. There it is. 1,000 years. So it's
So I'm still correct in that it was a long time ago, so...
Yes, you are correct. I
if
don't know what to say. Again, I didn't know my grandfather, or I guess at this point I didn't know much of anything about that, so it's just a little strange, is all, to hear that name after just hearing it a couple of, I guess, days ago or weeks ago about this. Sorry, fresh memories.
If you do not wish to share these things, Gorthos will respect this decision.
I mean, if I don't, then why have them, right? If we want to show off things about our lineage, if we want people to know things, then keeping them back isn't a grand idea. If you want to know about the riding hero, then sure, we can show things off. But I'm only saying things based off what our dad said. So maybe some things are different. I don't know. Maybe the pictures will help you out a bit. My sister has them.
Morgan or the one campaign?
The one in the city. Marco should be able to find them.
And she has this equipment as well.
The pictograph? No, that's here.
Would you terribly mind if you were to go through this?
There isn't anything in it anymore. Unless you just want a bunch of pictures of my sister's face.
Well, Gorthos did say he'd show her how to fix the camera position.
Oh, we know how to do it. It's just funny. We just haven't told her.
Oh, I had a feeling when she was talking about it.
One thing you guys get from Marco's family is that they do not only pick on Marco, they seem to pick on each other a lot.
Gorthos sees. Well, he apologizes all the same.
If
He
you can
did
give
not
us-
mean.
If you can give us any information on what happened, then maybe we can figure things out later. We can talk whenever the kitchen isn't completely full of monster fumes and cursed energy or whatever.
Indeed.
So why'd
Incidentally,
you guys come here?
Well, to see the old place again, see my sisters, who I love very dearly, and I guess also do a little bit of magic.
Marco, you're a magician now?
Technically a sorcerer, but not that kind of magic.
Oh, okay.
No, basically, a property that we own gives us the ability to connect it to other houses and buildings in Hyrule.
She
And I
looks
wanna
at you,
find-
and that means...
As he leans in, it means that we can get to Castle Town by literally opening a door and just walking through. No more days of travel.
So you put that on the front door, right?
I can do it on the front door. I can put it on any door, really. What do you think? What do you think, Madeline? Do you think the front door? Should we do like a closet door to be really funny about it? What do you think?
Does it have to be a door?
I mean, I don't know. What did you have in mind?
Looks around as they do. Maybe it'd be best if we put it on the front door. If people come out of it, they come into the house, like the entrance. That's up to you though. Weird magic things though. Hell yeah, put that down. I want to go to Hyrule.
Yeah. Let's do it then. As he will show her the doorknob.
You bring
I
out
know,
the
mystical.
uber cursed doorknob. No, it's a regular doorknob.
That's a different one.
Yeah. As you would bring it over, you guys would see Marco putting it on at the front door. I'm guessing is what you're doing then, if you're going with what they say.
Yeah, why not?
I was gonna wonder if you're gonna put it on your room or not, because if you did put it on your room, obviously that means Magic Frog and everyone else would have to go through your room every single time.
No, I would never put it on my room. That's why we put it on the wall, like opposite of Ronan's door, so it wouldn't just be going out of Ronan's room.
As you look over toward the front door, you go ahead and place it down where it comes out from the inside. Upon doing such a thing, you would test things out, making sure things are working relatively well. Just like normal, this sort of sheen goes across most of the way of the entryway. You guys would note that Ronan would then go with Obra and Magic Frog to test things out as well, to also let you guys know Ronan, which is gonna go and help the Dodongo, do a Dodongo stuff, Donga,
Yeah.
dig a Dodongo.
Oh yeah, also this place opens up to several other locations.
Where?
The river domain, the sea domain, deep in the mountains of Death Mountain, and in the forest itself, the Lost Woods.
So, are they like gonna come in and out like all the time? Are they gonna knock?
If they come specifically to this place, they'll probably come in and out as they please.
We should put a
But I
bell.
don't-
We should put a bell in here. We should put like a bell so people can ring it when they show up, like a little bell, you know?
Ah, yeah, sounds like a good
Or we
idea.
can put it over the door.
Wait,
That way-
Gorthos,
When the door opens,
your thing.
when the door opens, the bell will ring or something. That sounds fun.
Gorthos, do your thing.
which
Watch-
thing?
Well, you did it for the bellwether. Do it.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Watch this, watch this,
is-
Madeline. Watch.
You know it was Smith that had that enchantment on him.
I thought you learned it.
Did I learn that? That's actually, maybe I did learn that.
I could have sworn that you took up enchanting as one of your things, right?
What is
I
the thing
could
you were doing?
probably.
The
Can I? The dingling.
Oh, the dingling. Yeah, you have that.
Yeah, the dingling.
Oh, I do have that.
That's the yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
thing.
the little minor enchantment thingy you learned.
Cool. Can I put it on their door?
Sure, if you want to.
Let's see if I have any powders right now that isn't the evil dark one.
I mean, if you need a powder, I have a magic powder in my suit.
You would need at least one source of magic powder to do something, and you would be enchanting the door itself. Because of that, it's not going to be a big deal. You don't even have to roll for it if you want to do this.
Gorthos will need the magic powder.
I mean, you can roll if you want to.
I have magic powder right here because I picked some up from our stuff. Bam.
Yeah, Gorthos is gonna enchant the shit out of this door. Is this door like a decorated door?
It is a large wooden door. It is very thick. It looks very much as if it is a well-off door. Does not seem weathered at all.
Gorthos is going to decorate the absolute shit out of this door when he's enchanting. If it's just a blank door, Gorthos is gonna fucking make it a piece of art.
As Gorthos, you begin doing some etching on the door. The others behind you, Polo, you would start to know that Gorthos is getting in that Gorthos mind of like wanting to perfectionize everything. It's probably going to take a bit. Like a malevolent energy fills the foyer. Oh, it's the zone now. You do feel because of your connection with Orion that he has stopped moving, which probably means that he is over by the pond at this point because Marco saw that they had ran off.
Not really much for her to do here.
That's what I'm saying. At this point, it looks like Gorthos is going to be doing something that's going to take a little bit of time. I'd like to know if you wanted to make your way either into anywhere in the door that the door could take you, or if you want to make your way toward Lon.
She'll make her way towards Lon.
Polo, you would make your way over toward where Gorthos and Marco are. You would bring up the idea of going off to Lon. Gorthos, you know that if you were going to decorate the fuck out of this door, you either need to do it tonight during downtime, or it's going to take you a couple hours.
You just like mention something to Gorthos. He just turns his head like, huh, what? Lon. Are we at Lon?
Oh, technically we're right outside. We're like right outside Lon, but yeah, we're in Lon.
We're on the edge.
Yeah. Most of our land was really cheap because we bought it. We bought it and it was outside of the city technically, but then we added it to the city registry.
Yeah.
And now we have even more. Thanks for that, by the way. Thanks for being a champion.
You're welcome on that. Y'all should have spent more money on getting land instead of the statue, but whatever.
It's aesthetic. People are gonna look at that and be like, "Whoa!" and then they're gonna stop and buy our stuff.
Gorthos supposes he could spend. Okay.
What was that, Anthony?
You're not a storefront yet, Marcus. Anyway. He supposes he can finish this later. By the way, he opens the door and it goes ding ding ding.
Oh yeah, there you go. That works out a lot. That may nobody's gonna come in and I'm gonna get surprised, you know?
Yes.
Also no untoward types are gonna come out of there. Everybody's on the up and up.
Indeed.
Only people that we allow to go in and out of that should.
Neat. And you're allowing me to go in and out of that?
Yeah.
Neat. I can't leave here right yet until Morgan comes out to the eggs. So I can't actually leave right now, but I'd love to go do some shopping.
Hey, it would be really funny if you left it to where it would only go to like Castletown and she gets really, really confused.
What? You confused me with that. What'd you say?
Oh, it'd be really funny if we could leave the door open so that Morgan would come in and it'd only go into Castletown and be really confused about that. Because we bully each other, you see.
Well, you have to decide whenever you want to go somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately. I mean, they could technically like you could technically lead them through the door at one point and be like, oh yeah, we're just going somewhere, and then they go to Castletown.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to tell them.
Yeah. True. Okay.
That being said, well, I'll let you guys know whenever things are ready to go. Here, looks over toward Polo. You mentioned something about messing about in the kitchen.
Yes, I could I could help out in the kitchen. I'm a bit of a cook myself.
Oh, I'm usually pretty okay when it comes to cooking. It's sort of just something I've done to not actually have to go outside and do any manual labor or anything. But I'm decently good at it. If you want to mess about, you can. Maybe we can make something nice whenever all this stuff is out of my house.
Yes, of course.
They should come by with the carriages for the extraction sometime tonight. Which is why I really need those eggs. But again, we should probably have everything out by then if you want to make something with me.
Sure.
Have you ever had chew jelly?
Well, I've not gotten a chance to. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I have a recipe
Yes.
for chew. Yeah. Eaten chew jelly? Yes, actually.
You have? I
Mhm.
would love to try some chew jelly.
Yes, of course.
And I can make something for you. What do you like?
I haven't really thought about that.
Well, we usually make things out of milk or eggs or the wheat from the gardens. Looks you over. You look like somebody who likes something sweet.
I mean, sweets are all right.
You look sweet enough.
Excuse me?
You look sweet enough.
Thank you.
I'll make you something sweet then.
All right.
Do you like them be pastry, or do you like things to be more like gruely? Do you like things to be more porridgey? Like, what are you thinking?
I have heard of a sort of pudding that is, well, it doesn't need to be in a bowl.
Pudding that doesn't need to be in a bowl. You mean like a standing pudding?
Yes, like
I could do something like that.
Hmm.
You will absolutely love it. Okay, it's flowing. I think I have the ideas. We need to stop by for, looks at you, strawberry chocolate. Strawberry. We'll have to stop by for some strawberries. They're kind of gauging your reaction. Strawberry chocolate.
I was looking at my recipe because I feel like she did do something with chew jellies
Yes.
in the past, but it's not here.
You also lost your recipes at one point
Yeah, it's
because these
I
things
say-
are very easy to go over and
Yeah.
accidentally overdo. So yeah,
Yeah,
I know
say-
for a fact you had chew jelly on here at one point.
Yeah, it's not in my, because you know how like you also have the little notebooks too. I thought I'd have it in the notebook, but I don't.
We can put it back in there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to like come up with which one it was because I can't remember what kind of chew jelly it was, but it's
It
probably
was just an edible chew jelly. It was like with sugar and
Oh,
jelly
okay,
and
yeah.
water.
You were that was one of the ones that you had learned, I think,
Was
when
it
you
a
were
stew?
just trying to do. No, it was not a stew. We're talking about chew
No.
jelly. But
I
this is whenever you were doing things with Gallon's sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know which one it is.
She learned the chowder and it was the jello. Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba.
Either way.
Either way. As she says that, you guys all start marching out toward the outside, ready to make your way going forward. At this point, you would also note that the others would make their way with you as well. They also want to go to Lon Lon. For the time being, most of them will say had been messing about with the carriages and things like that in order to get you guys going, because none of them said anything more than that except for Obera. We'll say that as you guys are getting ready to make your way out, that you guys will be going into Lon Lon. Before we end, because we're near the end, let's go ahead and throw you guys over at Lon Lon.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you guys begin to start making your way, going down the flat roads, heading back the way you guys had came, past the areas that would let you guys out, you guys would note, upon making your way off in that direction, there is someone moving toward all of you. As you guys would see Morgan and Orion. At which point you see that that Morgan seems to be moving on Big Orion, making their way back towards you. However, as soon as they see you, they do stop and get off as Big Orion goes running off over toward where the carriage is, toward where you are, Polo. Upon making their way by you guys, you see that they seem to have an armful of what appears to be those same eggs from before. As they look over to you, it's like, "Hey, going into town?"
Yep.
Man, I didn't know your dog could get that big.
Surprise!
Well, it sure took me by surprise whenever he did that whenever you guys left. At the same time, though, I mean, I had to go and get the eggs, and it looked like he was really fast. Sorry I took him.
You should have told us that you needed to get the eggs sooner. We could have turned around to get
Well,
them.
I wasn't gonna go get them, but all of a sudden, I mean, I wasn't gonna tell you guys, but I was really kind of hurting. My back was really killing me after everything, especially all the jostling around and everything at the bottom of the water, but it started feeling a lot better, so I made my way back over to get it. You
Oh,
guys
I see.
then remember Zelda touching them.
Just Zelda, yeah, just like,
Oh, I see.
But yeah, so I got all these. Don't worry, I didn't take all of them, obviously. I wouldn't probably be able to get out of there alive if I took all of them. But I did get as many as I needed. Did you talk to Sis?
I did. I had no idea that y'all were making the curse part of the cake here.
Well, I mean, there's this big expansion thing wanting to happen, the election happening, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, I get it now, but it's just a bit of a shock.
We kind of want to make money, but also we kind of want to get influence, but also we kind of just wanted to make it because it sounded weird. I mean, we're all, Marco, you know, having been around here, like, is it actually cursed? Do we know if it's cursed? Apparently it is. Apparently you have a bunch of monster stuff in it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We didn't really know exactly what kind of eggs they said. They just said monster eggs, so we've just been using a bunch of different ones.
What kinds? I know Octorok, but...
Well, I mean, I'm bringing the Octorok ones now. The first batch we did, we used Lizalfos eggs. That's what that guy
Hadar.
That's what that guy Hadar helped us go and get. We also got some rock eggs. Again, that guy Hadar. We also got a couple of cuckoo eggs. Those are the hardest to get.
But
didn't think he was gonna get out of that alive.
Yeah, cuckoo.
No. She has a point, Marco.
I didn't think it was actually going to be that big of a deal. I was like, maybe we should just throw some regular eggs in, and then he went to go get them, and then he came back, and there was a swarm of them!
How have you all survived?
Thank God that he's a demon.
He did something, like some kind of magic thing, and they all disappeared. I wonder where they are.
Oh no.
You guys just see Vega hanging out in fucking Castletown, just sitting there. All of a sudden, his room is filled with angry cuckoos.
I'm not more immortal anymore. Stop.
I did not know.
I'm surprised that he helped so much.
Yeah, he was great. He was really sweet.
I also wonder as well.
Any particular reason why? Did y'all pay him or something to help y'all? Or
Well, if you really gotta know, they was getting pretty sweet with our sister.
oh, really?
Brother Hadar with a Hylian.
Is that weird? It's probably weird, right?
Well,
You
he
guys are acting
normally
like
does-
it's weird.
No, not really that. It's normally Brother Hadar doesn't show interest in just about anybody.
Oh yeah? I mean, he was being really nice. He was telling us all about you.
Huh?
Yeah, that's why I knew I heard the word polo before. He was talking a lot about his sweet little sister.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna take these back home. If you guys are heading into town, I guess I'll see you there later. I don't really want to hang out at the farm that much. There's not really a lot to do there.
Yeah, not much to do except admiring my statue. Polishing it, making sure, all the bird shit's off of it,
Oh, we have someone for that. Don't worry.
You
Oh, really?
purchased someone to clean the statue.
Well, not really. They just kind of came and did it. They're like, "Oh, the champion! I'll be so happy to do that for you." And we're like, "All right, cool." We pay them for doing the rest of the fence.
Meanwhile,
Y'all are really milking this.
Meanwhile, Ronan's like, "You should have gotten a baby Zora to do it."
Jesus fucking Christ.
Asking if it wants to do math or polish the Marco statue.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god!
That deserves a secret roll. I'm gonna do a secret roll real quick. Secret roll isn't working. No. No.
Not the secret roll. No.
Dang it. Oh well.
Oh well.
For some reason it isn't going. It doesn't do anything. I hate it. It's really sad.
Mm.
Anyway.
They're saying a Goron helped them with it?
Yeah, he came by. He's one of the ones that are off on the that are off at the area off to the east.
Did he give a name?
Not east, off to the west.
Did he give a name?
Oh yeah, Volmana. That one.
Wait a minute. Has he made statues for other people?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I mean, he does really good work.
Hmm.
They don't really like going all the way into Lon Lon, though. Right now, at the moment, the current. I'm just gonna talk about this now. I didn't think we were gonna talk about this till we got to Lon Lon. At the moment, the current mayor is being kind of weird about the whole war thing going on, so it's getting to a point where there's a bit of a contention with people. He's not letting a lot of people from the south or a lot of people from the east come in because he's worried that they're a part of the war efforts that are going on. So a lot of Zora and a lot of Gorons are getting turned out of Lon Lon. Not to mention, whenever your brother came by, looks over toward Polo, no, he was sort of a little bit confrontational with everything, so we couldn't really find anywhere to stay, so we offered him to stay with us.
See, that sounds more like Brother Hadar.
At the moment, I think that the only big reason why our sister wants to actually mess about with doing any sort of mayoral stuff is because we don't have to worry about, I don't know, a bunch of weird stuff going on in town. It's turning away a lot of people, and we can't let that happen. Lon Lon's supposed to be a trade city. Not trading as in, most everything out there, but all we have other than these cakes are our horses and our crops, and if we can't sell them to anybody, then we're just the cake town, you know?
I thought you.
And I'd hate to be just the cake town.
I mean, we are kind of just the cake town, but we don't like saying we're just the cake town. We're really proud of our horses.
The horses are great. We even have the Shrine of the Horse God here.
We do have a horse god thingy, or whatever, probably.
I heard that you were the milk town,
Well, we do have a lot of milk.
but the special milk town.
Oh, you mean the chateau?
You.
Do you want some chateau? Your brother liked the chateau.
Of course he did.
She wants to try the chateau.
Of course, Brother Hadar.
We can have drinks later.
I'll see if we have any. We do. We have some. We got a lot.
I'm sure you got a lot. Y'all milked this town for what it's worth already, haven't you?
Milk this town.
Exactly.
Eh. Anyway, you'll probably find out more about the whole division thing going on whenever you get into the actual town. Just try your best not to worry too much. She is a little bit overworked, I think.
Of course she is.
She will step off to the side, letting the carriage keep going in. Orion, at this point, has already jumped in and gotten tiny with Polo.
Just don't blow up the house while we're gone.
Haven't blown it up yet. Maybe that's the curse, huh?
I mean, it's either that or you have no place to live.
We still have some stuff left over. If the farm blew up, we just build another one. Thanks, Marco. We just built another one with Marco's money.
Marco not realizing he could have been he had money coming in from somewhere. It was just never going directly to him, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. You guys never were really figured out that there was any big things going on. It was weird that they have all this money, huh? You guys were never told you guys had money. You guys were just told you got the favors.
Yeah, this is weird. Marco will find out more about this later when we have more time.
As she sort of waves you guys off, you guys head further off into town. At this point,
let's go.
Stepping into town, you guys see in front of you the small town of Lon Lon showing itself. There does not appear to be a lot of farmland or anything in the actual city itself, the actual town area itself, obviously. But rivers seem to be flowing through it. Again, a lot of rivers throughout the central Hyrule. You find that the bustle of the city does not seem to really be much compared to Castletown, but it does seem like people are excitably going around, probably because of the cake. But as you guys see, blop, oh, it freaking decided to descend from on high, eh?
Sure did. Ah, Lamon. That's that Argo fell down.
As you guys,
seems not to change very much.
As you guys will be making your way in from the north, looking around, seeing people going in and out of their houses, some of them carrying very similar looking vats to the ones that you guys saw Marco's sister making in the kitchen. You guys find that several people are going around excitably, looking as if they're bringing different product all around the different places. Going further into the town, none of them seem to stop you, despite being inside of royal carriages yourselves. But as you guys get into the center, near the center of town, you guys do see someone in the very center, seemingly standing, handing out flyers and things of that nature off to anybody that goes by. You find one other person that Marco recognizes. And as
I do,
this final person is going around looking as if they are petitioning, scanning off anything to where anybody can see them, what appear to be images on paper, these pictures, as people would say of them, of what appears to be, looking at the actual image that they seem to be handing out, it appears to look as if members of Hylians, you would see the sister depicted on them, a visage of a Goron, a visage of a Zora, and finally, a visage of a very familiar demon to all of you, as you guys see Hadar, all of them looking as if they are shaking hands with text scrawling below them. As you guys see that, I think we're going to be ending things off there for the night.
Hooray!
As they seem to be handing off these flyers depicting cooperation and brotherhood and yada yada yada.
She is the brotherhood.
Piggies.
Wait a minute, she shouldn't be here.
A
There
what?
we go. You had brought Morgan over.
Oh, did I?
Accident. Oh,
Yeah,
Get her out of here.
I did.
As you guys would all be coming into Lon Lon here, different things going down, it seems like everything's going pretty well. Lon Lon's perfectly fine and also not underwater yet.
Hooray for not being underwater yet.
Perfect. I know it was a bit of a anticlimactic end to anything, but like you guys kind of learned most of the things from the other two sisters, so
Yeah.
she's just
That's fine.
She's just handing out her little things.
And we'll find out her name next time.
Some kind of M name. It's mommy.
There's a part of Polo that it's just like, why was Brother Hadar being nice to these girls in this place specifically? And it's like, what kind of dirt do they have on him?
Apparently, according to Morgan, they were somewhat fancying the oldest sister here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Part of me is thinking it's not
It's his father's.
Hadar.
His
It's
father
his.
like farm girls.
It's in the blood, man.
It's in the blood, man. Fucking marries a sheep herder.
I mean, I could get some sheep.
So, what's this one's name?
We don't know yet.
We'll find it
We
out
don't know
next time.
yet. I have to figure it out.
Probably Mike.
No.
Mike.
If it's not an M name, I'm gonna be real fucking mad.
I didn't know which one you were going to use for the second one who was in the kitchen. I thought you might have been using this one, and she almost was Madeline, but then no. I didn't. I had to resist the urge to name this one Makoto so much.
It's really fun. This one here, the reason I chose them for being the one that's inside, being the second sister, is they have like a really nice little apron. So they actually they have a lot of really nice things. They're a cook, and they're also they're one of the ones that you guys could have potentially had things for before whenever I was allowing it. But they have only craftsman things. All of their things are craftsman things.
A super craftsman.
Big craftsman energy.
So as far as I'm seeing here, Madeline does all the cooking, and Morgan is basically doing most of the outside housework.
They also don't like doing
They
field
also
work.
don't like doing it. So
They wanted you
what
to
this-
do it, but you grew up to be like them, you see, who don't want to do field work.
field work. No one wants to do field work in this farm family.
Dad really left us with nothing, man.
May he rest in peace, I guess.
It's really odd that the father apparently knew some interesting people, and then the grandfather apparently knew some interesting people too.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
I've just been going with it like Marco already knew all this stuff.
I mean, you don't have to.
I swear to fucking God, if you're actually technically my fucking great grandchild.
Hey, Marco has a bit of that goddess in him, man.
So does everyone.
Marco has a
go
bit more of that
first.
goddess in him, though. We all saw that with the ring thing that happened early in the campaign. Marco's got a bit more of that goddess in him than most people.
This one's related. This one's hero blood. Jason has hero blood. The Hosier's brother has hero blood. Who doesn't have hero blood?
Well,
Grandpa
again,
Gorthos.
when we say hero, it is one of many. Hero is a title,
know.
not really a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they apparently had the riding hero, which is to say, Lon Lon's famous for their horses. He had a really good horse. It was Quintus.
He was a rider.
No, I'm playing.
He was a rider. An actual cavalryman. Pretty cool.
Apparently, they also
it
one
took
that
98 sessions, but we finally got definitive proof that Marco's sisters actually exist.
Hey.
Hey.
It's also interesting that their grandfather apparently was involved in the 100 hero thing, even though again 1,000 years ago.
Which, you know, it makes sense. We have like 1,000-year-old Gokiri coming out, whom we never did much with.
Well, apparently they never came back from the Lost Woods, so.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Fucking Christ.
I did not know what you were going to be doing with the sisters. It has been amazing so far. So much bullying around with each other.
I just love how they're all on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is on each other. Everyone's doing their thing.
And we saw just how angry Marco can get when someone threatens his sisters. But if Marco was up higher health,
it was less of a threat and more literally just fucking lobbing bombs.
As a farm person with siblings, can confirm, that's how we are.
They never did give back that silver rupee, by the way. And they're probably not going to.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. They're not going to. That's fine. It's now in the ether.
Well, have you seen your sister? She owes me 50 rupees.
Oh.
But yeah, we will see how things kind of go in the next time, as we will hopefully have an Eric next time as well. We'll see what's going down off in the river domain with them. Maybe they got the Dodongo to finally listen to them. Who's to say? But at the Momo, we are around a little bit over afternoon time here in Lon Lon. And we'll see if there's any conflicts that may arise from being here. Apparently, there's some kind of a dude in here that don't like violence, don't like all the violence happening, don't like all the armies being out of here. Get out of here. We don't want you in here, armies. We'll see how things go from there. That being said, my dudes, hope you guys have a good time. Until next time, guys. Like always.
Bye.
Later days.
Bye.